Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West for livestream number 16. I nearly said the wrong thing then. We are back this morning for more Horizon Forbidden West. Massive thank you to those of you that could join us last night. We managed to carry on doing side quests. We didn't actually do as many as I expected. We did a few, including some rebel camps, which we haven't really focused on. So we cleared out the hive last night before we finished, and this morning we're going to look to clear quite a lot of the side missions. Gemini is the main story mission we've still got on, but that seems to be a point of no return. So it seems like, in my eyes, it's a good time to get everything else we've gained cleared. Yeah, it just kind of has that feeling of that is the kind of end point before the end starts, if that makes sense. And obviously, I'd rather have the side stories still make sense, because that's the issue. If you leave them till last and you've done all the main story, some of the side stories won't make sense. So I think that's the plan today. Good morning, Mr. Mayor Plains. How are you? Thank you for the likes already. Thank you very much, guys. You were extremely quick today. What's going on? Okay, just to do my tiny bit of advertising, and then we will crack straight on. Faster that stream. You did, you were faster than the stream elements part. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how you got to be so quick. Okay, let me just fill this in and then we're good to go. So we've got this stream this morning. This is for 3.5 hours. And then we've got Dirt 5 video this afternoon. And this evening, we've got 2 hours of Genshin Impact this evening. That's the plan for today. And then tomorrow again, we're back with Horizon Forbidden West. So we're kind of back to normal when it comes to daytime streams now. Now these holidays are over, plus the bank holiday we just had. So hopefully we get back to some sort of normality. It's always weird when we're not able to stream as we normally do. But I will say a massive thank you to those that have watched the channel update. It took me quite a while to record it, because for some reason every time I recorded it would never save. I think I did 5 takes before we actually saved. It's ridiculous. Thank you to those that watched that. Yeah. One day I suddenly got notification on my laptop, so I'm able to go to vids and streams quicker. Oh wow, that's quite cool. But you don't know how that happened though, Mr. Mayor Plays. Okay, hours wise, we're going to load our save from last night, and we are 47 hours and 52 minutes in. Gaming was telling us that he got the platinum in 60 hours. So we're still on target. I kind of was querying whether we were being a bit slow, but maybe we're not. So this was the rebel camp where we finished last night. So this is cleared. Ignore the Gemini mission, because obviously we want to clear a lot of the stories that are around. All the side missions have really deep stories, and I find that really nice that you can, there's a few of these things that are really going to make a difference. So Signal Spike is the Osharan runaway. So that is actually our next quest here. So we may as well activate that. That's where we'll head. A lot of these side quests have really in-depth stories, which I really like. I think they add so much to it. So there's no issue between doing main quest and side missions in that way. Sliverfang site, we need to head there. We need a part from that. We need an earth grind off of Sliverfang. That might be something to have to look at. Mine says free, but it's never 100% accurate. It's always a bit weird. The YouTube numbers are always squiffed, and they don't really give a true representation half the time. That's why a lot of the time I ignore them to a degree. Obviously, thank people for liking and stuff, but I generally ignore what the actual number says. Okay, so we're going to head down and look for this Osharan runaway. Before we head anywhere, let's just check our arrow situation. Before we head anywhere, we should be on top of these things. Mainly because I'll forget, and then we'll be out of arrows too quickly. We did gain a new ability or new skill last night, so on this warrior bow, we can now fire a burst, which is quite interesting. Obviously, you've got to keep an eye on your weapon stamina. Before, I never looked at weapon stamina, and now we've got to keep more of an eye on it, it would seem. Okay. So, we're going to head... We're probably going... Well, I think we're going to head down here, grab campfire, green shine cluster, which we need to upgrade one of our bows. And then there's an unknown shelter here, and then we'll head down to the Osharan runaway. That's kind of my plan, because I think that's a good way of doing it. Poison arrows. You don't have poison. You're making me doubt myself. You have acid. You don't have poison. So you've got explosive, adhesive, fire, frost, shock, purge water, acid, and plasma. But you don't have poison as such. I suppose acid is kind of like poison, just more corrosive. We still need some animals. I'm not entirely sure offhand which ones. We do need to keep an eye out for some animals. Peccaries I'm not that worried about. I don't know if we need scorpions? There's always stuff you need from different animals. We did gain a crunchy scorpion. Not sure whether that's going to be required or not. My plaster from the day I got the COVID shot just came off like 3 hours ago and it pulled. Yeah, that's never nice. At least you didn't get any after effects, which is good. That's the main thing. Okay, save point. The campfire done. So we're going to head to here. This is a green shine cluster. And then we'll look for this Osharan runaway. Yeah, a lot of the side stuff the stories are so in depth. It's like playing a proper mission. What's this over here? It's like you're playing a normal mission sometimes when you do some of the side stuff. So the green shine cluster is here. I think it's right in front of me. That is me not looking. It's literally just here. So that's an upgrade for one of the bows now able to be done. There's a few things to pick up here, isn't there? Ancient supply box. There's another one over here. Curious to what this is as well. Some sort of building. I know there's a zip line nearby. I can't make out what kind of building that is, I suppose. There's the pylons and there's a zip line. So there is meant to be a shelter nearby, just to the right. So maybe where all them go down to. Someone's fighting down there as well. The zip line it is. Crunchy scorpion, I know. Weird, isn't it? How do they know it's crunchy though? Have they eaten it before? Probably.
Someone in their crew ran off in this direction. I should keep my eyes open.
Right, someone is having a fight down there with something. Obviously we can upgrade a bow once we find somewhere to do it. What are they fighting? Spikes now. So, let's go and help these with the spikes now. We do need parts of these anyway, so it's always a good thing to try and help where we can. Especially if I can hit that tail, that would be nice. We knocked it down, so that's a bonus for us. Hopefully, tear arrow, knock some parts off. They're not coming towards us, there's one down already. They're not going to come towards us, that gives us a lot easier time of things. That's one way to blow one up. Another one down. gonna say that's not spikes now. But that's down as well.
I think she's gonna need some backup.
Whoever this person is will just manage to help them and take down some machines in the process.
Did they get to it?
Apex, Grounger. She's running off.
I should make sure she's okay.
Okay, we've got to go back for her in a minute. So this is actually the side quest we were planning to do. We just needed to help her first. Where's the other one I took out? There was two, weren't there? It's over here, I think. Yes. Is that all the parts? I thought I'd knocked the tail off, but I don't think we did. I'm going to try and aim for tails a bit more. Might be over here, though. It's a resource canister. Did I not knock a tail off? That's the annoying thing. We need a tail for an upgrade. That's annoying that we missed it. You like the boss fights with the quests are light. Do you know, some of them, though, are really full of action. Last night's one, we were dealing with a rebel camp, a really big rebel camp. And to be fair, that was actually really good fun and lots of action. So I think it does depend on what the quest is. Right, let's speak to her and then we can look at our upgrades. It depends what you mean by, though, all action.
Alright, why the spike is still intact. Rig's still playing. You okay there? You took out those machines. I'm grateful, but you should go now. There's nothing to see here. So this rig of yours.
When we did use it. Oh no, we used it on the top of the mountain last night. The fire arrows.
The thing up on the cliff, what you call a spike. But the message is only a fragment. And you're trying to pick up the whole thing? How did you figure all that out? I've learned a few things in my travels.
So Aloy knows what she's trying to do via the signal.
If you want, we could talk about it. Maybe I can help? You do seem downright knowledgeable. So go ahead. Shoot.
Right, now we can ask some questions. Oh yeah, no, we did use fire arrows, and we've now gained a new ability with the warrior bow, which has got the fire arrows, that you can shoot 3 in one burst. It uses up weapon stamina, but it's a very quick way of setting something on fire. So it does work, especially close combat, because the warrior bow is more of like a shotgun. It's close combat kind of bow and arrow. So, yeah, the new ability does help massively. Okay, let's ask her about the message, the rig, and who you are.
How did you first hear the message? I used to be a smith up in the claim. Wasn't an easy life. A lot of hard work without much to show for it. Then, one day, I heard a whisper coming from a steel rod. Faint, like the last fingers of steam coming off a cooling forge. When I moved the rod around, the whispers got louder. I did some tinkering, built my rig, and did my best to follow that sound.
So she kind of found the sound by accident.
The further west I came, the stronger it got. Then I found that spike up there. When I hooked up my rig, the words were clearer than ever. What do you think the message is? I don't know. There's something sad about it. Feels like it's from one lost soul to another.
So is it an old SOS by any chance? It could be an SOS signal maybe, that she's picked up on. You made the enormous mistake having Assassin's Creed Odyssey too bright. Oh wow, okay. Your eyes hurt. That's the problem with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You can always turn it down though in the settings. The other thing we need to do today is a cauldron. We've not done cauldrons in ages, and they normally involve quite a lot of fighting. We've only done one, I think, the game I'm going to push this towards. Because we don't take over the machines, and we don't try and use them on our side. We don't need to do them, but it's definitely something we should do. There's a lot more fighting in cauldrons.
Your rig's impressive. How does it work? Well, like you said, the spike up there seems to capture the sound. It travels by wire down to my contraption.
contraption? She hasn't named it
I
yet.
put some coils in there and a light sheet of metal that vibrates, making the sound louder. I'm not exactly sure why it works, but it just does.
And you set it up out here all alone?
I'm not the trusting type. Pretty much everything I do is all alone.
So she's come out all this way. She set this up herself. She doesn't quite understand how her rig works completely, but it's enough to get the message to come through to a degree. You've got legendary 10,000 XP in Odyssey, to half your XP bar. If you're quite, where are you on it? Are you quite high level then?
You're no ordinary tinker.
No, she's not. There's something more to her.
Used to be a tinker at all. More of a metal worker. Came from Mainspring. I can weld a seam so fine you could barely see it. Not
21.
that I ever
Oh,
got
wow.
any credit for it. You see, up there, you've got to be a man to get ahead.
XP does take a lot longer to get up
I
as
once
the more
had
you
a
go
shot
up.
at joining a first-rate crew with one of the best forges in the claim. But I didn't get the job. My own brother wouldn't vouch for me just because I'm of the female persuasion.
Oh, wow. So she feels like she was
Anyhow,
she was forgotten about
At
because
least
she's a
out
woman.
here, I don't have to worry about any Mainspring men talking down to me.
So she came out here to kind of prove herself and not to have to rely on anyone else then.
Sounds like you're still mad at your brother.
Some days I am. Other days, I miss him. He's passed on, you see. He didn't have the guts to go against the blast of the bellows and vouch for a lady. Even his own sister. It was cowardly. And I told him so. In fact, I told him we weren't family no more.
There's a little bit of resentment there, isn't there?
I've had cause to
I
regret.
didn't mean resentment, I meant regret.
He wasn't a bad sort. He knew how to make me smile. When he wasn't being such a lout.
I'm sorry he's gone.
Yeah.
Ada is never
So
too
am
sure what to do in these circumstances, is she? Whether to comfort them or not. I kind of want to know how he died, but I don't think she's going to tell us. So let's try and hear some more of this signal then.
Let me have a look at that spike. I might be able to pick up more of that message.
How?
Let's just say I have a rig of my own.
I didn't know Nora were tinkers.
They're not, but I am, in a way. Be right back.
She's obviously means to focus, being able to do something.
Okay then. I guess.
She doesn't trust us at all, does she? So we need to go to the spike on the cliff and obviously use the focus. Before we head there, we use the workbench because I know we've got some weapon upgrades. And I think it's the... I'm not going to do the corrosive blast sling. I want the sharp shot bow. The green shine cluster now gives us the ability to upgrade this. Gives us a new slot as well. So a nice upgrade for the bow. That's going to make that even better from a distance. We need 2 now for the next upgrade. So we're going to create a job. Just so it's on there. That's everything. And then before we go and head up, I'm going to add in... I've got 9 skill points. I should really spend them skill points. That's the piercing sharp shot bow we gained last night from doing the camp. So, Glowplast sharp shot bow. So this bow now has already got a really good 100% tear damage, which is really good. We'd now just need to do the other slot. So edit coils, go to that slot. Right, what are we going to put on? Burning enemy damage, probably not worth it. Drenched enemy is not going to help us. Reload speed. Reload speed might be a decent one because the sharp shot bow is very slow to load, but it is a distance thing. So I wonder if that might be the best way forward. Increase that reload. Knockdown power is pretty good. Knockdown damage is okay. But you can only if you shoot an enemy that's down. The stealth damage is probably good as well, but only for your first shot. That's a 25% increase. But it's like I say, if you once you shot them, they know where you are. Kind of takes that away. I'm thinking we go for the reload speed because that will increase our ability to use the bow. Why is everyone scared of Deimos? No, there's this one cultist who has a level 50 axe. I think it's the legend that surrounds Deimos. That's the reason people are scared. Obviously, there's a big talk about what they can do. I think that's the big thing. Okay, let's have a look. What do we need to upgrade? I'm not too worried about smoke bomb capacity. Valor from there. We've got brace shot from the shot, fire explosive shot from a kneeling position that explodes on impact. It's okay. I don't know if we'd use it. Silent strike gain, look, 2 of those there. Just trying to decide what is best for us next. Double notch from the sharp shot bow. That's not bad with a sharp shot bow, double notch. We'll take that as a weapon ability. I haven't really bothered with any of these ones because we don't use a mount. I don't really use half of the stuff we could use, to be fair. What we got here? Burst dodge from the blast sling, sticky bomb, power shredder. We have got the shredded gauntlet. We have started using it. It's 5. You know, let's use that. I know it's 5. But we're upgrading the weapons we're using at least. There's nothing really now I think is going to really make a difference to how we play or how we do things. So I don't think we need to go much more with that. It's just now just using up any skills we can. Okay. So we need to head back up this cliff.
Just follow the wire to the spike at the top.
I'm going to follow the wire.
Please, just don't break anything.
We won't break anything. She's a little bit demanding, isn't she? So although we came nicely down on the zip line, we now have to climb back up, annoyingly. Not too bad, a bit rocky terrain, but it's not too bad, to be fair. That last climb might be an interesting one, though.
Better get climbing.
Yeah, better get climbing indeed. There's our climbing points. That'll beat half the climb. It's always nice being able to skip a lot of it.
Gotta give her credit, lugging all that wire.
She gives me your main character vibes. Yeah, no worries, Mr. Manplay. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for saying hello, and we'll see you soon.
There's the spike. Might get better reception if I'm next to it.
Okay. Reacquire signal. Let's have a look what this will give us.
Supply drop beacon. Power. The note.
Enduring victory. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Can't seem to get a fix on where the signal's coming from, though. Well, better let the Tinker know I got a bit more of the message.
So, interesting message. I just wonder what that was over there. See the tall neck over there. Have we got that tall neck? I can see a tall neck, and I'm just curious if we've got it or not. That's interesting. Why can I not see a tall neck on the map? It's because I've turned all the things off, haven't I? We did this last night. We turned off all the filters because we were trying to find certain things. So I need to put them all back on. I say, so the tall neck we've actually already done is what the one we can see. I forgot we'd turned all the parts off the map. We do need to head down there at some point to grab that shelter while we're here. There's an unknown, so there's 2 shelters nearby, to be fair. I want to grab both of those while we're here. So that's the tall neck we can see. And it's the Thunderjaw we can see as well. So we're going to head back down to her, to the Tinkerer. I nearly fell down there. May as well save ourselves. That's the thing. I suppose in some ways we don't need to use a zipline because we can glide, but... Right, head back to the Osharan. We'll let her know what we've found from the rest of the message. Enduring victory, though. So interesting. See what she has to say about this.
The rig is picking up an old world message. A recording of some kind.
Thought as much. Did you hear more of it?
A bit. It was recorded during a war. A bad one.
Maybe that's why it sounds so darn sad. There's something about it that makes me think of my late brother. May his ashes stay warm in the forge. Not sure why exactly.
I still can't get a fix on the source.
Well, the words grew stronger when I got out here.
What if you moved the rig now? Try to see if you can get a stronger signal elsewhere.
Even if I could dodge the Tenakth and the machines, I can't lose that spike. Nothing else pulls down the words better.
Okay. If it's an old world message, then let's try old world methods.
I like the fact she's thinking like someone from the old world.
They used to pinpoint signals by listening for them at 3 different spots. The taller the better. And then they combined the information and used it to find the source.
Yeah.
And you can do that.
Good thinking.
So, but your spike is only 1 spot. I need 2 more, both up high.
Oh. Well, there's a big bright tower in the Tenakth territory north of here.
Yeah, that should work. I have another spot in mind, near a place I'm camping.
Wait. I don't know your name. Or why you do all of this for someone you just met.
Aloy. And because I want to know what's out there. Same as you.
So there's 2 more high spots to go to.
And when you find it, Aloy, I'd be eager to hear what it is.
There we go. So there is 2 high spots to go to continue this mission. One is in Scalding Spear, where we have been already. Bear me a second. Sorry about that. My other half come home because she'd forgotten something. Scalding Spear we have been to. We haven't done too much there, so there's a point there we need to go to. And the other one is actually on near our main base. So we can go to those fairly quickly because we can fast travel to them to finish off this quest. That's a bonus. But before we head to them, I want to try and obviously see what else is around. We've got this one over here. It's an unknown camp. There's one just here as well. I think we'll go to the one behind us first. I'm curious to what it is. So obviously it's always good to have a look while we're here. I'm assuming I can climb up. Grabbing these does make a massive difference. Just some more places to fast travel to, more places to upgrade, and you just never know what else is there, to be fair. So this is a shelter. Plus it gives us a chance to restock. So we can open our stash, if I can get the right direction. We can restock everything. Do we need to get rid of anything while we're here? I'm just looking at how many weapons we can hold and that kind of stuff. I think we probably should get rid of some weapons. So if we get rid of this prototype spike thrower, that's the only one we've got actually, isn't it? We could better keep the bolt blaster. We don't need that one. So that can be stored. The cleaving sharp shot bow was what we used previously, but now we've got another one. The slicing hunter bow we could probably get rid of, but it has got a coil. It's the only downside. So So we'll store both of those in a minute. I need to remember to take the coil off next time. Outfit-wise... Why did that do that? Good stash. I suppose we'll leave that. We've got plenty of space for that, so it's not a problem. So a nice little save point though here as well. And then, as I say, we can fast travel to where this mission wants to take us next. But while we're here, there is something here. So we might as well check it out. While we're here, we'll go to there, find out what that question mark is, and then head to this camp here. And then from there, we'll head to the 2 points we need to go to. I can't just walk away when we're this close to something. That could be something really good. It might be nothing. We just don't know. That's a green shine cluster there, though. That's a bonus. We need that for an upgrade. We need 2 of these, to be fair.
Pry this green shine off carefully.
Oh, it's a chunk, not a cluster. Right, what have we got? Curious to what this is. Some sort of dig. Another green shine chunk. More green shine there. There's a dead body as well. Sunken cabin, the shining waste.
I think he drowned. What was he doing in the pool?
Right, what else have we got here? So there's something up there to pick up. Supply box. So I think he was underwater. So there's a supply box here. Is that on the top? Okay, I think that supply box is further away then, isn't it? From what I thought. That's fine. So I think he was in the water here. That's how he died. Obviously we've got the green shine chunk there. Do I knock it off? No. Trying to see how we collect it. Ah, we just go underneath it. Some more green shine, and there is obviously something here. Let's have a look on the map. This is now coming up as the sunken cavern, the shining wastes. So let's swim down. Let's see what's here. You got to collect all the green shine from the cavern to complete. Well, we can breathe unlimited underwater because of our device, so we should be fine. And the green shine we need for upgrades. So if we can grab some clusters, that's some major upgrades for us. But it has to be clusters. Whether there's enemy in here, or machines at least, we'll soon find out, I'm sure. So 2 lots of green shine here. Obviously, if we'd found this before we had the ability to dive underwater, this would be a little bit more of an issue, I think. That's a sliver. That's a chunk. Right, what else have we got? What is that? Concealing omen. Mature fungus. Okay. Squeeze through the crack. That kind of tells me something's going to happen, isn't it? That means something is in here that we don't want to be involved in. Alright, that's a green shine cluster. We need that for an upgrade. Remember, we can't fight underwater. We can only hide. Oh, we've done it. That's it. That's all the green shine. Where is that then?
Shoot that. I can take cover in its spore cloud.
We can't shoot it because we're underwater. Right, that is all the green shine done then. I thought there was more to this, but I think that is it by the looks of it. Nothing else on the cave walls. So we're done. That wasn't too bad. And we got one of the clusters we need for the sharp shot bow upgrade. I know we've got the corrosive blast sling. We can upgrade that now because of that, but obviously sharp shot bow is probably a little bit more important, I think, at this point. But not too bad. Something we cleared, something that we didn't expect to find. There's the guiding ropes they were going down here with. So the guy we found dead, I'm assuming he was here mining for green shine. Would be my thinking. And he just must have drowned. That's the only thing I can think. It does say completed, there we go. So if we now head to this unknown shelter over there, and then at least that's another one found, done. And then we're going to head and clear these 2 high points needed for this message that the Osharam found. So we should be able to climb up. I should really have a look at what upgrades we need in regards to animals, just so I'm kind of in my head ready if we do find them. Right, what do we got here? So the camp's just down here, it says. And it should be a friendly one. I say should. No guarantees. Stop here for a second. Mainly because I saw something over there. So camp is below us. And whilst here, let's grab this box. There's so many valuables now. There's not much we need when it comes to finances, money and shards now. We've got so many things we haven't sold. Just because there's been no need to be fair. Here we go. It's a nice little campfire. Oh, there's a fire gleam in here. Let's find out what's behind this fire gleam. If it's another cluster, that's a sharp shot by upgrade done, in theory. Normally it's a box or something. No, it is green shine, I think. Or is it? Green shine fragment. So not what we need. We need a cluster, to be fair. And valuables. Let's see if there's anything. Restock, all done. So we haven't got any upgrades we can do. So that's that. The only thing I want to check, I need to take the coil off this one, because then we can store it at some point. I'm in no rush to store it. I think we're good there. It was upgrades, wasn't it? So if we go to the upgrade bench here, we can then quickly check what we need for pouch upgrades, which these are normally animal based. So we need to keep an eye out for duck. We need a duck feather, goose feather, rabbits, owl, salmon skin, sorry, salmon bone, and gull feather, and a prairie dog hide, iridescent lobster shell, bass skin, salmon, duck. Okay, so a few birds, few fish, prairie dog as well. So from here we're going to fast travel. Now I've unlocked these bits. We've cleared the sunken cavern, which was really good fun. We're going to head all the way over here to Scalding Spear, and in here we can do the signal spike for this side quest. I'm assuming it's right. It looks like it's right in the centre. It's going to be a very high point. That's the whole point of heading these places. It's when they're high. So we've got to look for what the high point is in the camp. So, climb the tower. It's that tower there, isn't it? So we're going to have to climb all the way to the top by the looks of things. While we're here, there is a side quest to pick up. So there's 2 actually. Let's pick up these side quests. Let's add them into our journal at least so they're there.
All you bring is trouble.
So one is above us there. Where's this one? We might as well check to see what the hunter has for sale as well. It's always a bonus. But yeah, we'll do these as and when, but at least we've got them in our log. We can do them when we're nearby.
Do you have any news from Jax? Back in Plainsong, Aloy?
Let's speak to Sakura.
Aloy, wasn't expecting to see you in Scalding Spear. I hear you fixed the wound. And stopped the war within our clan.
We're kind of here, there, and everywhere, to be fair.
I was just lucky your commander was willing to listen.
Wasn't luck that took down the bulwark. Or fought off Valhalla? What's next? Saving the world?
We're trying. We are trying to save the world.
If I'm lucky.
What does she need?
Have you been to Plainsong? Did you see Kore?
I haven't had the chance.
Oh.
At the ready, soldiers.
What's going on?
My squad's being sent on patrol northwest of here. I won't be able to see Kore for a long time. I wonder if you could let him know. I don't want him to think I've abandoned him.
We are moving out.
Please.
If I find my way to Plainsong, I'll let him know.
Sakura, I will leave your scab ass behind.
Thank you, Aloy.
So we're going to go to Plainsong at some point and just let Cora know that, you know, she's not ignoring him, basically. Okay, while we're here, I was thinking we could head to the Hunter. They're above us anyway. And we can just see if there's any new equipment there that we need. And then we'll go the other side, grab the other side quest and climb the tower. Let's see what new stuff the merchant has.
Hey.
So, bow-wise, Purge Warder Hunter Bow doesn't help us. Sun-Torched Hunter Bow, again, doesn't really help us. It's not as good as what we're using. In fact, they are just very rare. So, Vanguard Hunter Bow, if we compare it to our current Lightning Hunter Bow, I don't think it's worth changing. Death Rattle Warrior Bow, again, it's not worth changing to that. And we've got the Corrosive Blast Sling. We actually got that from here previously. I have been looking at coils a little bit, because sometimes you can pick up, we've got the 100% tear damage, which is a really good one. And there's another one there, another 100% tear damage. I wasn't expecting a second one. Shocked enemy damage. Some of these are actually decent. The frost one's quite interesting. Resources, let's just see if they've got any. I don't like buying animal parts because I think we can find them for free. But shards are no longer an issue. I haven't even sold half the stuff we can sell. But it's worth having a look just to save us a bit of time. We look at resources. We've got all these to sell. There's 2,000 shards worth of ancient sculptures there. That's what I mean. We haven't sold anything in ages because there's been no need to.
Stranger, are you looking to trade?
Nope, we're all good. Thank you very much. Okay, so we now need to head up the tower, grab the side quest, and climb. It's going to be an interesting one. I'm not too sure what we're going to find at the top. Obviously, we know we need to go up there for this signal. It's what is going to be there. So, we need to find a way up. Up the stairs here, I believe. Like I say, we'll grab the side quest along the way. Are they up or down? Above. Yeah, I think today we're going to be here, there, and everywhere.
Signal, but where to start?
Because there's so much for us to do for Gemini. Right, let's speak to Draka and just see how he's going.
Just what I need. A bird with a bad omen.
And see what he has to say.
Bird trouble?
It's a vulture,
Damn thing's
isn't
a
it?
curse. Sometimes I think being commander's a curse. That Yara's laughing at me from beyond the grave.
What's wrong?
Her stupid bird flew in yesterday with this in its beak. It's a cord that Tanakh children use to carry their training swords. Kind of thing one of our young doesn't lose unless something bad has happened. I checked around. Turns out a kid's missing. Wandered off the day before last. Search parties turned up nothing.
Okay.
The clan's lost kids before, just not while I'm in charge.
Let me see that thing.
So a lost child seems to be hitting him hard.
There's a bit of quartz on here. It's probably sand. Some dirt and clay with a red hue.
Sand, dirt, and red clay? I know a spot where all three meet. Just south of the settlement. Meet me there as soon as you can.
Okay, so we may head there before we go to the last signal point.
Well, what if we need that relic of yours again? Besides, you and me rescuing a kid? The clan will eat that up.
He's kind of doing it for the clan, but he's doing it for his own reputation, isn't he, as well? It's a little bit
Making
iffy.
you look good is what's important.
Yeah. We put him in power. We had to make that choice. And we decided he was the person to do it. So it's kind of our fault if he acts like an idiot. Right, how are we getting up here? Can we just
No,
keep...
don't mind me. Just doing a little climb.
Okay, that's not the way up. There must be... Ah, there's a point in there. So this is how we're getting to the top. And we're looking for a shard. Oh, not a shard, a signal point. Didn't do the jump that I wanted to. But it worked. Sometimes she gets a little bit stuck on these buildings. That's why I'm trying to stay on the outside of them.
Gotta keep climbing to pinpoint that signal.
Okay, we're up a decent height now, but we still need to go higher. Something to pick up here as well. Box to pick up. Right, further up still.
A little higher.
Just a little higher. I think it's a long way higher yet. That way.
Almost there.
Nice little jump up. Thought she's going to fall off then. Right. Have a box to use. And now we still go higher. What's this? It's just up the path by looks of it. I was going to look for a way to climb, but we don't need to.
Okay. Let's see if I can pick up Silga's signal.
So the signal should be up here. Highest point. Let's see if we can reacquire the signal and see what else the signal is trying to tell us.
Start 114 to enduring victory. Supply drop beacon. Power. I'm free.
Thank you for the like on those, much appreciated.
Well, I got more of the message, but not enough to find the source yet.
No, so there's something that message is going to tell us.
Where my base is should finish the job.
It seems to be telling us where a supply drop was. Seems to be, in my eyes, that's what it's telling us. Okay, so we did pick up a new quest. It's the Lost Child over here. I was thinking of doing it next, but I think we're going to head here and do the signal spike and see what it says. I think that's probably a good plan. So we need to go back inside. Yeah, just make sure there's nothing obviously up the top here to pick up. I don't think there is. We need campfire. And then we can head to the NAS signal spike.
A rush of air.
Couldn't quite see where the campfire was. It's over here. We did get a trophy last night in the stream for gliding for 60 seconds. I didn't know it was a trophy because obviously we don't look until we're near the finish, but I suppose we could have got it here if we hadn't already. Okay, so our campfire is here. So we can now get to the next one. And we will have to go and do that side quest at some point. But let's clear the one we're actually on, I think. So we can go to this campfire. We're near the base. We don't want to go to the base. Obviously, we're holding off on Gemini. Because Gemini seems to be that point of no return. So we do want to clear as much other stuff. I need to do some cauldrons. That's something we've not really done enough of.
I see you, champion.
She wants to, okay. She wants to give us a rumour. We'll take the rumour. If it'll give us it. There we go. It's always good to listen to these because they do give you points on the map that you won't know about.
A few days ago, I came across a massive bloom of flowers east of the grove. Old Dorica was out there too. I offered to escort her back to Scalding Spear, but she refused. She's an accomplished soldier, to be sure. But her spear isn't as sharp as it used to be, if you get my meaning.
If I'm out there, I'll keep an eye out for her.
It's a new errand in Bloom. I mean, there's so many errands and stuff to do.
Are you looking to buy?
We'll do a quick save. I can't get it to do it. There we go. We'll just speak to the hunter first, see if he's got anything decent. Renegade warrior bow isn't really going to help us. Pulverizing spike thrower. We need a sunwing circulator for it. That's interesting. Haven't got a very rare spike thrower as of yet. Vanguard hunter bow doesn't really help us. Wildfire Hunter Bow. Again, I don't think that's really going to help us massively at this point. Let's just have a look. We've got a lightning one, and we'd barely use that, to be fair. But then we could put the spike thrower in. And an Ice Storm Bolt Blaster. We don't use that either. We don't use heavy weapons enough. Outfit-wise, what's he got? Oshram Vanguard. Tara Right Singer. Tanark Marauder. Nora Tracker. Utara Hardweave. We're using the Valiant currently. Skirmisher. I think ours has a lot better. The Valiant has a lot better protection. That's more about Valor, isn't it? Oshram Striker. Yeah, I don't think there's any kind of uniform now that's going to change the way we play or help us in that regard. Right, so we've got to head up here. So it's the mountain above the base. I don't know how we get up exactly. I'm hoping
This mountain.
it's a climb point.
Southern face is my best bet for a climb if I want to get more of Silka's message. Just gotta look for a path.
There's something going on up there, I'll give you that. So it might be worth getting up there anyway to see what's going on over there. We need to look for a path according to that. That's all non-climbable. That bit's climbable though. So, we climb up here. This will give us the last signal point, hopefully. And then once we've got the signal point, we'll see what the next side of the quest is. It's a Sunwing nest up here. We may have to deal with them first. Although, it's always nice to get the parts. I don't think we need any Sunwing parts offhand. Not that I remember seeing. We need to make sure we're not blowing machines up with when they've got sacks on them, because we need the sack webbing. Okay. So what do we got here? These are Sunwings. There's 3 of them. 3 Sunwings. We are... don't think we're in the right place yet. I need to have a look where we need to head. But while we're here, let's deal with these. Because that way, we get some more resources. I think I missed. Currently just trying to use tear arrows. Just because you never know what you're going to be able to knock off. Right. Might have to swap the tear arrows now. What are they weak to? While I think about it. Chill water. Nice weak point here. There's 3 of these to deal with. So obviously this will be a bit of a fight. Surprised the others aren't attacking us. He's got shields on the bottom there. Haven't seen the shields before. Yeah, the other 2 are kind of leaving this one to fire on its own. There we go. Oh, took a hit. I was getting a bit close. I thought we might have dazed it for a minute. Right, 1 is down. Next one. Seems we wanted to come against us. See if we can get some parts off these. Obviously we're here for another quest, but Sunwings, take on 3 Sunwings and get their parts is never a bad thing. Why are they? I don't know why they're fighting one at a time though. That's the only thing I find weird. That's a tear arrow that might do some damage. That reload speed I think is definitely helping us. I don't know why it's not coming closer, to be fair. Why it's not, let's take that to our advantage. It's not going to come close and attack, I'll take it. at a distance. Oh no, now it's attacking. That's me using the slow arrows there. Maybe a slight mistake. I need to change arrows. Once it stops firing, get some shots in. Trying to get that top bit off the head. It does seem to be detachable, and I'm assuming we need it at some point for an upgrade. It's weird they're only attacking one at a time, but I'll take it. If it's one at a time, it's a little bit easier for us, I suppose. Right, the shield, it's got its shields on now, so we've got to be a bit wary of those. Knocked it down. Critical strike. Machine is down. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. Right, next machine. So, if it's going to stay at a distance, again, we're going to use arrows. The more parts we can take off, the better it is for us. Build some more arrows. I'm not going to use them immediately. I think we've done what we needed there. It will start attacking us until it comes nearer, though. Don't need to worry too much. That was a miss. The reload speed's definitely a little bit better than it was. Move. Right, now we need to change arrows. For that very reason, I knew it was going to do it. Right, where are you? Let's try and get the bit off its head. I'm assuming it's something we can use because it detaches, but there's no guarantee. A nice shot there. I think it's down. What hit us? We got hit by something. It may have just been the blast from taking these down. So that's 3 sun winds dealt with. That wasn't too bad at all. Some new parts, and then we've got to pick everything else up we managed to knock off, and then we'll find the signal point. I want to see if the actual picking up the part on the head is going to help us. Right, that. Are there any parts over here? Yeah, there's a part here. This is the sparker. That was a pretty good fight. The fact they only attacked one at a time was a little bit odd, and that obviously gave us the advantage. Not that we should be complaining about that. But yeah, I think we did pretty well there. Do need to pick some health up. Some parts. These are what we knocked off from a distance. So I think it's just resource containers by the looks of things. Shield canister. So that's the second of 3 we need for the Seeker Hunter bow. So that's a bonus. We are getting closer to be able to do that upgrade. And there's our third. So we just need 2 rock breaker mining claws now. And then that's that upgrade done. So that's a bonus, getting them towards that already. Okay. Let's restock our arrows. Let's restock health. And then we will find this point that we need to get to for the signal. I don't think there's anything else here. I think we did quite well with that fight. I can hear something near us. Not entirely sure what it is. But let's restock arrows. So obviously our distance arrows. We need some more echo shells. That's something we seem to be lacking. So a terror ammunition. I could have used the Shadow Gauntlet, to be fair. And we are heading to the south face of the mountain. So we need to head there. So this is actually telling us we're at the wrong point. Unless we can climb round, which I don't think we can. None of that's climbable. What's that red thing there? That's a radar pod. Oh, there's machines down here, look. Leap lashes. Yeah, we can't actually climb around there. Let's see if we can get around this way though. This is climbable just here. That actually worked out better for us getting around there. We could take on the leap lashes, but at the minute there is no need. So this is the south face, I think. So this is the point we need to get up. Another
I have
box.
to get higher to try and pinpoint Silga's signal.
We do indeed need to get higher. The only thing I can find for the blooms so far is they help with dyes. Not that we use dyes. Seems to be what they can be used for. Okay. There's no climb point from there, is there? That's a little bit of an issue. I think. Can we go left from here? Was it too big a jump? No, too big a jump, I think. Ah, we can jump across though. I do love the slow motion jumping. That's what started in Zero Dawn, and the fact they've kept it in, I think, is brilliant. Jump across. There's always that moment in your head you think, he's not going to make it.
This mountain is tall.
Okay, we're not quite there. We still need to head higher. There is a climb point. I think we would need to head there. There is also a frost glint hawk. So, something else to deal with. I think there's only one. Oh, there's two. There we go. Two frost glint hawks. They are kind of in our way. I think we can we climb that side? We may be able to avoid these, but I think while we're here, let's deal with them and get the parts. I think while we're here, it makes sense. Right. So let's go to tear arrows first. Reload your bow quick. We gotta kill the machine, so actually we needed to head here anyway, according to the quest. Right, we just did knock a part of his jaw, I think, there. Obviously these are weak to fire, but our fire bow is our warrior fire bow, so only short distance, so like this. Works perfectly. Critical strike. That's one machine down. I needed to be more close combat to use this effectively. Nice critical strike there, and that is the machine down as well. So that fire bow worked perfectly on those. We've leveled up to level 36. Let's clear what we found here. We still need to climb further up as well. Anything to pick up that we knocked off the birds. There we go. Glint hawk beak. I'm assuming that will help us. Alright, there's nothing else here it seems. So we can now head further up. We're still trying to get up here to get this signal. I'm assuming we head this way. Looking at that. I think that fight actually went really well. The fire worked perfectly. And this is what I was saying last night, that I don't change bow enough when we're in a fight. And I think that does let us down sometimes. We need to be changing bow a bit more. Use the weaknesses of the machines. Combating this is a lot more strategic than it used to be. So I need to start doing that. Yes, we do focus on distance, but at the same time, when it becomes close up, we need to start using some of these other abilities. Nice backwards jump. Old Assassin Creed-esque. Okay, we are nearly there.
Okay, now to pick up the signal. Where's the best spot?
The best spot seems to be right up there, so something to pick up over here.
I should try to find a good spot to pick up Silga's
We
message.
will, give me a chance. Can't say no when there's stuff to pick up. Okay. Should be able to climb up here, and this should be the last one, and then we'll see what this quest needs us to do next. So let's reacquire the signal and see if it gives us the point of this drop, or it'd be something else.
Stork 142 to Enduring Victory Reno. Supply drop beacon echo. Pull. I'm trying to get this safely. I left a note for you inside.
There. Found the signal's origin. It's not too far from here. I
There we
just
go.
need to get to it.
So we now have the signal origin. So this is where the supply
I'll
drop
get a nice view
came.
if I glide down from here.
We get a nice view if we glide down. So where are we heading? We're heading over here. Obviously we can glide down here. If we glide down campfire, we can get extremely close quite quickly. So I don't think we've been there for anything. So according to what we know, that is a supply drop. That's kind of all we really know about it. So I'm just trying to find out. I just put a marker down because I wanted to see. I want to aim for that kind of point in terms of gliding. So we're near a campfire, but it's down there. Okay. Oh, before we glide, green shine. Just spied it just below us. Before we start gliding down. Green shine is quite important. It's quite rare, I believe, as well. If we get a chance to grab any green shine, always got to take it. Right, there's nothing else here by the looks of things. So we'll glide round down. My thinking is we head to the campfire, we can go from there. Is there a drone there? Something sending out a signal. That's a good point. This was sending out a signal. Weren't there leap lashes in here though? Or am I thinking different area? Just gonna head down. I want to know what this signal is. Search radar pod. There we go. That actually disables our focus for a period of time. That does. I didn't really need to go to it by the looks of things. I just wondered what it was. So yeah, we've got no focus currently, so that wears off. But we have made it back here. It won't take long to wear off, to be fair. So we can fast travel to where the signal stops. And obviously we've not really dealt with it, the main quest today. We're going to stay away. We're going to try and clear lots of the side stories. My thinking is with Gemini, it would be a bit weird if we did all the Gemini stuff and then still have main side stories that it wouldn't quite work in that regard. In terms of the way the story's told.
By the coast, west of the grove.
Thanks for the like, with all much appreciated.
If you're still helping the chief handle those scabs, you might want to talk to Kragella at Tide's Reach.
If I make it out there, I'll see
There
what
we
I
go.
can do.
It's always nice to have these rumors. There's no more points on the map to look at.
You shouldn't miss this chance.
Right, let's sort our situation out. Echo shells seems to be the one thing I'm always short of. Don't know why. It may just be we can't hold enough. Is my stash here? My stash isn't here, is it? So I can't actually go and add more things. But once this actually shows up, we can head north. So this is where we're heading. We can head here. There is a stash point here if I need to do anything. I don't think we could get some echo shells, but other than that, we don't really need anything urgently. So we can head. I always do a quick save. Whenever I'm near one, I always like to keep saving as we go. We're not too worried about in there. So, origins of the signal. That was one of the bases we dealt with last night, the rebel camps we got rid of. Let's see what this signal's going to entail. There's obviously more story to go with it. It says it's from Enduring Victory. Well, there's a supply drop. But there was a note to someone in it.
My focus is picking up the signal that Silga found. I'll need to clear out the machines before I can look for the source.
Okay, Lancehorn.
That machine is shredded.
Acid Bella back. So we'll kill the machines to do this. Another Lancehorn. A few things on top there. So we can shoot some of the environmental traps. To take out some of these machines. They take heavy damage when the debris falls. I've got a tear arrow as well. No, that didn't work. think he's passing that one though. What do I need to shoot? Not that bit. Okay, I'm rubbish at trying to shoot the part to get it off. Let's deal with these this way instead. Nice tear arrows on the acid back. Okay. Now we can start fighting. Thing is, we've got the height advantage. That's the thing. He is going to be weak to us. He can't really get to us that easily. We don't want him to explode because we lose the webbing. That's the other thing. So we've got to be a bit wary of that. Nice hit there. We can activate power shot as well. We'll soon rebuild enough Valor back to do so. I've got to try not to blow up the sack because that actually loses us out on items that we need. Right, big guy's down. We did take a hit there. Right, where are the last machines? There's a signal there.
No, how to get
Ravager. Hello, Mr. Ravager. Let's deal with him. I want the radar off the top of the Ravager. Ravager down. Is that all the machines? Oh, he's not down. I thought he was. Come here, Ravager. There he is. Ravager down. Any more machines to deal with here? I don't think there is. I think they've gone. So we've got a few things to pick up. Obviously, we need to head up to get the Ravager stuff as well. There we go. Bellaback dealt with. We'll go and get the signal in a second. Obviously, there's a machine here. Spikes now.
Now I need more.
I'm using my long range ammo. I probably shouldn't at this point. What are they weak to? Tell me what it's weak to. Fire. Time to use the warrior bow a bit more effectively than we have previously. There we go. Again, we don't want the sack to blow up because that's resources that we could use. I don't know if we need a tail on these guys. Sure, we need something from these guys. Sure, we need something off that tail. We have just knocked it down. I'm under attack, aren't I, by something? Yeah, Lancehorn. We'll go for the horns of the Lancehorn if we can. There's one off. Turn your head. Two off. It will come at us. And it is down. Okay, I think there's some more around, so we've got to be aware. There are going to be more machines. More than we expected, actually. I know the signal's there as well. Right, we do need to head up. I want to collect the stuff we knocked off the Ravager. Keep an eye out for this last machine. There's something else here. Can't see it at the minute. It will turn up, but let's head up. It's going to give us an advantage anyway going up. I'm guessing it's another Lancehorn, I think. Because we did see two when we first got here, so that's what I'm thinking. Ravager was taken down. So we kind of roughly know where the signal is. We've just got to grab everything, take out the last machine, and I think we're good to go. Nothing else to pick up here. I just need some bit of health. I think we're good. What bird is that? It's a vulture. Don't think we need a vulture. We need a gull. Yeah, I don't think we need a vulture. Right. Where is this last machine? There's definitely still one here. Kill the machines. So the kill the machines is still the actual part of the quest we're on. That's what makes me know. That's what makes me think there's still a machine here. That's, I think, where we're heading over there in a minute. Where is this last machine then? Kind of lost him. That statue up there. I can hear something walking around. I just can't see it. It should be. It must be a Lancehorn. There it is. That's my Lancehorn that we need. Let's use a tower. A few materials off the back. Where's he gone? Take the leg out. Onto the back as well. That reload is definitely helping, I think. Is that machine not down yet? There we go. Machine down. So we did make a drop a few parts. Let's grab those from over here. And then we'll go into the signal source. And see what the signal is going to tell us. So we've got a few lance or drill horns. Would be useful. Yeah, lance horns aren't that bad. As long as you stay away from them, they're quite simple to pick off. Once they get close up, they can be a bit of a trouble, but not too bad. Birds-wise, I don't think we need vultures anymore. I think it's gull. We need a gull. And I don't remember what the other one was, to be fair. Okay, we're good to go. So, signal source is coming from just inside here. I'll find an entrance to the cavern. It's over here, isn't it? Before we head into the cavern, let's do arrows, because there's always a chance we're going to need to fight once inside. There's nothing worse than trying to restock your arrows in the middle of a fight. Okay, I think we're good. So we've got to find a way in. That's the big thing now. Oh, we've got a chest over here. Take that. Okay. So can't see a way in currently from here. So there must be a hole or something, I would assume. That's the signal we're looking for. Maybe there's one. Would there be a hole at the top, do we think? I think he's actually telling us where the entrance is. It's the other side. Let's head round. Alright, there's an entrance here. That'll do. I was going to head all the way around, but we don't need to. There's the entrance. What are we going to find in here? Always scan. You never know what you're going to see.
Right. Into the water.
Okay, we're going into the water then. Yeah, we're going underwater, I think, by the looks of things. So we need to keep an eye out for machines now, because obviously we can't fight underwater. There's nothing worse than being caught out and a machine kicking your butt because you can't fight back. We can hide, admittedly. I know it's not a usual thing, hiding. Right, always scanning. You never know if there's anything to pick up in here. There's something there to pick up. So this is the remains of, I think it's a fighter, like an aeroplane fighter, it seems. Supposedly this was a supply drop, so obviously this crashed at some point. And there's something in here we're going to have to pick up, I would assume. The message did say she put a note in there for someone.
There you are. Now, what's inside?
Before I open the cache. Let's see what we've got. So we've got military equipment, transmitter.
I couldn't raise you via focus. I hope this gets to you. Somehow. Along with the gear for the stand at the Reno line. Just wanted you to know that all the bitterness is water under the bridge. I only remember the good things. I'll think about them when the darkness comes.
Sounds like she really cared about him.
Does sound like it, doesn't it?
Silga will want to know about this. And she'll definitely be interested in the transmitter inside that's been sending the message.
So I'm assuming we're going to give this part to the Osharam that found the signal. This is our way out. And we're out again. It's not been a bad quest, to be fair. It's definitely an interesting one. So we need basically a fast travel point. Can head there to our left, to be honest. And then we can get there. We can head back to the lady and give her the transmitter. It's been an interesting one. Mainly to hear things about enduring victory again is always interesting. So we should be able to head left and up the hill a little bit here. That was the rocks that we destroyed. Or no, that was the rocks that were actually hit when the machine was trying to hit us, to be fair. What? This is all... I keep thinking that's a machine. It's not. It's a light. But every time I see one, I think it's a machine. It's really annoying. Just those random things you notice. And you think, oh, what is it? Oh, no. So let's head back to Sligo. I think that's the name. Was it Sligo? And we should have a fast travel point nearby. Silga. I don't know where that's Sligo from. Silga. There's no campfire there, is there? There is here, though. So we can head back. We can give her the transmitter. That will help her find more signals, I suppose. And then we can decide what's next. That's the big thing about a lot of these side quests.
My stash has room.
Is they have their own stories within them that I think are really good. They're definitely well written. There's no such thing as... It's not a normal fetch quest. You know, sometimes you have to figure environmental puzzles out. Sometimes you have to just defeat a load of machines. But they all have a point. And it does give you more of a human touch to some of the people you're meeting along the way as well. I know we're not killing many animals, but at the minute we don't really need to. Prairie dog is the one thing I'm looking out for. The gulls won't be found until we're near the water again. Okay, let's speak to Silga and see if she's happy with what we've managed to find out.
Aloy, the words stopped coming from the spike. What happened?
This is what was speaking to your rig. It's old world equipment used for communicating over long distances. The message must have shut off when I took it, but I heard the note the voice was talking about.
What was it?
During an ancient war, a woman was trying to deliver supplies to a man she knew. She wanted him to know that their past disagreements didn't matter in the big picture. That she'd be thinking of him when the end came.
Oh. I guess she and I are kin, of a sort. I wish I could give my brother a message like that. Tell him that I forgave him. He would have wanted that. I know. This man, the old one, did he ever hear the message?
I don't think so.
No, we don't. I don't think he got to him, did it?
I guess
Unfortunately.
that's out of the way of it then. But still, with the power of that device you found, the sender had hope that he might have heard it. What a feat! To send messages near and far. Can I keep this? It's a treasure.
Of course.
Thank you.
She seems happy.
People don't ever get to hear what they should. But with this thing, maybe I can get them talking to one another. From Mainspring all the way to who knows where.
Hey, I found a few more things in the supply cache. Might be able to make something out of them. Can I use your workbench?
Sure.
We're gonna build
over there.
something.
Anytime, Aloy. It's all yours.
It sounds like she wants to build.
I know just
Silga.
what to do with these parts.
Silga wants to build some sort of communication device over big distances. That's something. We're going to use the workbench to create a
Don't
weapon.
forget that workbench.
I don't know what it is we're making. It's a quest item. A spin-thorn spike thrower. Crafted from old world technology, this weapon launches drill spikes, which could cause damage over time and excel at tearing off armor or machine parts. That's cool. The fact that we found something within a quest that allowed us to build something else. I like that. It's not just...
Which is yours if you want it.
I'll put these parts to good use.
Weapon, the quest done. We've gained ourselves a new weapon from it. We'll have a quick look at that weapon. Yeah, you're not expecting to gain a weapon that you build yourself from the quest. That's what I just think. Some of the things, the techniques they've got in this are brilliant. So that one is better than the prototype. Also does tear damage. That's interesting. Now we have got a bow we're not using. The Seeker Hunter bow is one I'm not. I don't think I'm using. Am I using? No, it's a Lightning Hunter bow I'm not using. Mainly because we don't need it. I kind of want a better spike thrower though. I don't think that's good enough to go in when we're all on very rare weapons now. So maybe we'll hold off adding that. So if we look at the map, what have we got that's nearby? Obviously Gemini is something we're ignoring for the minute. We have got stuff further south here. Unknown Rebel Camp over there. What's the nearest quest? We have got Prairie Dog there for upgrades. There's so many things. The Slitherfang will give us the Earth Grinder. Slitherfangs are tough fights, I know that. That's, again, it's just for upgrades. We've done that one. There's a ruin to do there. That's the Osharam Salvage Camp. Let's go there. It's not a salvage camp we've done, so it's a new one for us. I'm kind of thinking we head down to this rebel camp down here. Metal Flower we can... I don't know if that's one we've done. And we've also got Hidden Ember as well down there. So there's a few things to clear on this southern area in the desert. So while we're this side, it makes sense. And we're going to fight a Slitherfang, which could be interesting. So we'll head for that campfire. And then head for the Slitherfang. Keep heading down. May even clear the relic while we're there, if we can. And the salvage. And depending on what quest the salvage has, we've got a few things to do down this way. As I said previously, we're holding off on Gemini. I think we're at that point of where clearing side quests and errands kind of makes a lot more sense at this point. So that's my thinking. Okay. And Slitherfang, fangs. I don't know why I'm saying dang. It should be fangs, with an F, not a TH. Are going to be a very tough fight, but we do need part of one part of them. What is that building over there as well? Right, there's machines that way. Ignore them machines for the minute. I'm thinking about the Slitherfang. Right, arrows should be okay. So there's a certain part of the Slitherfang I can't know why I'm saying fang all the time. It should be fang. We need the Earth Grinder from this. So I think if we can try and get the Earth Grinder off quickly, that will help us.
Frost will make it brittle.
Okay, that's what we're after. Obviously, we need to find out where the Earth Grinder is. Let's go and have a look in our notebook at the Slitherfang. Mainly because I don't want to be hitting the wrong part. We know what we need from it. So where is the Earth Grinder? That's the body, that's the sonic hood. Earth Grinder. So they're underneath the mouth, kind of underneath that point. So that's what we're going to aim for. It's a nice tear arrow or two in there would definitely help. That's what we're after. That's the part we need. Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated. So we kind of need it to focus on us. And we get a decent shot in pretty quickly. Not there though. That was a... It's kind of tough one to get a shot in under there. Needs to kind of face us, rear up, to kind of get that shot, I think. It's going to be a tough fight once it starts. Let's stand up. Once it starts coming towards us here, maybe. Missed where I was aiming for. Come on. That's a tear right in the dead centre. It's not the part we need though. Is that the part we need? I don't know if we knocked one off or not. I think we may have done. Right, our tear arrow is out. This thing is now full on attack mode. I think we knocked one off. So at least one is down. Right, we've got to watch out for the rocks and the electricity. These are fights now that we should be doing better at, but so far we're not too bad. Obviously that electricity is an issue. It's a nice hit. There is another one underneath its jaw there, so we haven't taken both of them out. Just see them teeth heading towards you there. We have got a power shot actually, I'll just use that. Missed the weak point there. I think I'm missing with all my power shots. I still need that thing that's underneath it. I know he's trying to use. He's trying to use the acid against us. Took a hit. There's a rebel there. It's been killed. I'm out of ammo. Right, something we do need to use is what's good against it. So ice is good. It's green shine here as well. We need to remember to collect that before we finish. Where is this thing? We need to make it brittle. He's coming behind us, isn't he? Yeah. So we haven't really used the ice arrows. Frost arrows as part of this bow. Mainly because we just use it as normal. But if we can get a nice brittle status. Nearly brittle. Now brittle status. So now, got a chance to get some parts off. Now it's a brittle status, so we'll do more damage. Distance arrows are doing good now. They've upgraded or got the coil for the draw speed. They do seem to do a lot more damage. Still trying to get the last earth grinder off. If we can. That's a decent hit. Again, I'm trying not to hit the sacks because in theory the sacks can be useful if we can take them off. Right, it's no longer brittle, so we go back to brittle arrows, or the frost arrows at least. We know it's weak to frost. Dodge the tail there, dodge again. These are never going to be an easy fight. We knew it was always going to be tough. So nearly brittle again, actually. Oh, took a hit there. Missed. I think we've got it brittle. It's brittle again. So, back to arrows. I was going to say, lightning bolts being thrown at us there. Come on. So far, we've done really well. It's always going to be a tough fight. It's never going to be simple against these things. I think we've definitely got an earth grinder off, and that's one of the things we did need. That's definitely a plus. don't know if I've got power shots activated again now, and may do. Right, we can make it brittle again as well. I think let's make it brittle first, and then power shot is we're ready to activate as well. Hello, Mr. Dolly, how are you? Sorry, the Dolly. I thought he said Mr. It's the Dolly. Apologies for that. How are you this morning? It is on PS5, yeah. Right, let's see if we can get this to go brittle, and then we can hopefully use a power shot. I'm missing it as it's. They are. I know it's fairly long, but trying to get a decent shot on it can be difficult. Right, brittle, power shots. Let's take this out. We've definitely got an earth grinder, at least one, which we need for upgrade, so that's a bonus. Going for the middle sack. I don't need to fire elemental arrows at it at the minute because obviously it's brittle, so they're not going to do anything. Power shots work to a degree. I'm going to try and aim for that sack. There is still, I think, one earth grinder still on it, which I would rather we got off, but I don't think I'm going to be able to aim directly for that at this point. Right, it's no longer brittle, so again we're going back to try and get brittle again. Got to use that to our advantage. If we can hit that sack, that might stop one of its attacks as well. Come on. Charging up, ready. There we go, it's now brittle again. So now we'll do more damage. Especially if we hit a weak point, we'll do a lot more damage if we can. There we go, that was a big bit of damage there. That was a weak spot hit immediately. I'm out of ammo. I missed that. So nearly down as well. I think we've done it. Machine killed, the Sliverfang is defeated. That was an incredible fight. Lots of parts. Lots of parts on that. Right, we now need to go around and pick up everything we kind of knocked off. The earth grinder being the big thing. But yeah, an incredible fight with an incredible machine. And yeah, we see some green shine. That's something we do need to pick up. So obviously we've learned some lessons. We've got to use the weaknesses against the machines more often than I have been. Hopefully that was evident. I am learning from our mistakes. We do have really hard fights, mainly because I don't change weapon enough. I think we kind of used a lot more to advantage that time. Earth grinder. We need 2 of those, annoyingly. I don't think we got a second one off. And that's for a shredder gauntlet. We did get a second one off. This is this. So there we go. We can now upgrade our shredder gauntlet whenever we get a chance. That's a big, big bonus there. I didn't know if we'd managed to get 2 off it, but we did. What else did we get off? Sonic hood. And then a resource container. There we go. There's anything else to pick up here? That's the Sliverfang we just defeated. No. That's it. We were here to do the Sliverfang on the way to something else. And I think we did a really good job come the end. I'm sure there was a guy we could... Oh yeah, we can loot this rebel. The Sliverfang must have taken him out. I think that's the first time I've dealt with a Sliverfang, and we actually did it at a decent rate, I feel. It was difficult. It wasn't easy by any shot, but it was definitely a lot more manageable. So our thinking was we're going to head down here. There's a salvage yard, salvage camp we haven't unlocked yet. It's probably worth us doing that. There's a campfire there. Head to there, and then we can also do this. And then if we keep heading south, we can do this rebel camp down there. It's kind of my thinking. I did activate that mission, didn't I? Yeah. So we'll head for the unknown campfire first, and then keep heading south at this point. It's always good to have all these campfires active, so when you do need to go anywhere, main quest, side quest, it's a lot easier to travel. Okay, before we go too far, let's actually restock arrows. So we actually managed to use, I haven't got enough of those, the ice arrows, the frost arrows for once. I think they worked pretty well. It's quite a powerful bow, it does the damage. It didn't take too long to get the frost to appear, which is a bonus. Again, we don't need vultures. What have we got over there? I know there's... I think they've been scanned already. We're not close enough to scan them, annoyingly. Right, campfire discovered. I will still head to it and just do a quick... Who's attacking you?
Machines resistant to fire.
Okay. Let's deal with these guys. They're attacking the other guy, so we'll take these out. Missing. I know what I'm aiming for, and I'm missing it. There we go. That's what I was aiming for. There was a second one. Where's the second one disappeared to? Where is it? It's here somewhere. He died. I thought he'd survived, but obviously didn't. We obviously weren't quick enough to kill him. Right. Any more for any more, or are you done? I think we're safe. No, it's not. It's still here because it won't let us save. There's machines over there, but I'm pretty sure they're not part of this. Not sure where it went away. It doesn't matter, we can just head on. It just means we've already activated it, we just couldn't do a quick save while we're in its vicinity. But let's head to the Oshram camp. We've got the relic nearby as well, depending on what the Oshram camp needs. Where did that disappear to? Definitely hit it. I'm pretty sure I hit it. You can hear a machine. I think it's behind us now. It's alright. Didn't want to come and attack us. It kind of buried itself and run away, so that's fine. Okay, Salvage Camp. Yeah, prairie dog's the only animal really I'm got to focus on other than birds and fish, but not vultures. And in the desert, I don't think we're going to find any of the ones we need, to be fair.
Othram crew. They don't look too good.
Okay.
Must be the ones that Tanoth soldier mentioned. I should see if they're okay.
More green shine. Ah, there's a mine there as well. That's something. That's a metal flower. We can get in there. Right, nice little quick save. We're going to go and speak to the Osharam, and then another metal flower to use.
We're gonna get through this. I promise. Now go get some rest.
Do you need help?
Wish I could say we've been through worse, but I doubt any salvager has had this much bad luck on a single expedition.
Salvagers. You part of Karif's crew?
Yes. Didn't think we were that well known.
So you came here to make some armor. It doesn't look like things went according to plan.
You could say that again. I thought I had it made when we found some prime rollerback salvage out here. Then came the sandstorm, blew away most of our gear, and ran us right into a camp full of angry Tenakth.
Okay.
We fled, but by the time the storm died down, we found ourselves here with half our food gone.
They've had a bit of a tough time.
By machines and Tenakth alike.
Sounds like you could use a hand. I'm Aloy.
Runda. I can't ask you to help for free. How about I hire you to get us what we need? Jobs.
Hopefully we've already got the parts we need and we don't have to go anywhere else. That's always a bonus if we've hoarded enough stuff.
Salvager if I didn't. Won't take no for an answer.
And I am good at hoarding stuff. So hopefully. Let's trade. Let's have a look at the trade first.
We have some salvage to trade.
You never know, there could be something decent in here. No. There's nothing major we need here. Unless I've got anything very rare, which by the looks of it isn't going to happen. That's rare. Oh, we've got some very rare. We could buy a shell bolt. That's not bad. We've got 18 processed metal blocks. We know we need this for an upgrade. That's not bad. I begrudge buying animal parts, but buying machine parts that are a lot harder to break off, that's not a bad shout. I think there's only one to buy. No, we can buy two. Nice. Rollerback hammer tail. Haven't got one of these. Is it? Do you know what? We're going to buy that while we're here. Makes sense. We're already here. Gives us that advantage when we need to do upgrades. Okay. Let's see what the contracts they've got here are. So, pristine bellerback. I don't know if we've got it. We'll see.
You mentioned this place is exposed to attack. Is there anything you can use to set up a perimeter?
We know there's a bellowback hanging around some ruins near here. Take it down without damaging its cargo sacks, and we could use it to make new traps. Set up a cordon.
Okay.
I'll make it a contract.
There we go. So we'll take down a bellerback without damaging the sacks. That's not too bad to do, to be fair. Lost supplies.
Food.
We lost most of it when we ran away from the Tenakth. But only a bristleback would be able to sniff it out underneath all that sand.
That's not a bad idea. I'll look into it.
Okay.
That's good to hear.
Some of these we may already have got the stuff needed. Some of these we may not have a chance. We may have to go somewhere to deal with it.
Gear?
Yes. Can't be sure where it is, since that storm gave us the runaround. But I have a general idea.
That one we're not going to have already. Well, it's unlikely.
If you can get that gear back, we'd at least be able to set up camp properly. Make the crew comfortable.
I'll take a look as soon as I can.
Okay.
I have to get going.
Good luck to us both.
So that's all 3 contracts now acquired. We'll have a look at them in a second.
I still can't believe those Tenakth.
There's a bellerback, pristine bellowbacks. This is the contract. A standard Oshram salvage contract written recently and in haste. The hunter will take down and eliminate a bellerback without destroying its cargo, refining sack or gullet. The salvager suggests using purge water, weapons and or ammo to help with this. The salvagers will retrieve the carcass of said machine once proper preparations have been made. The hunter understands that accepting this contract involves inherent risk, including physical and or psychological injury, pain, suffering, disfigurement, temporary or permanent paralysis, and or death. Be careful. I do think them contracts are hilarious. Right.
The locator shows there's another recording in there.
I think it means we've already done one. We're heading into here because we know we can. Okay, now we should be able to open it up. Okay.
When I get a chance, I should read Ronnie's contracts.
We'll read the contracts in a minute. Before we do read the contract, one of them it seems we've already cleared, I think. It's saying we can go back to her, so I think one of them is already done. Right, it's a signal behind the crate. Move this crate out the way. And this is the black box. That's another side quest.
Copy that. We'll have the cargo on the ground on schedule. Over. Can't believe how responsive this plane is. 240 feet long. 700,000 pounds on takeoff and turns faster than my 12-seater puddle hopper. Plus, they only wheeled it back out of the museum a few months ago. Hell of a way to take this beauty off my bucket list.
At least he achieved his dream.
There we go. So, let's have a look at these contracts, shall we? Pristine bellerback is there. So let's activate that. That's the pristine bellerback site. That's fine. Unknown. I think we've done one of these. So if we go to salvager contracts, lost supplies, we'll go to bristleback site. Missing gear. So we haven't done any of these in advance. I thought we had. Only because one of them was coming up as we could head to her, but obviously not. So we'll go for the pristine bellerback first.
Flight recorder transmitting a signal. Maybe I can track it down.
So we're not that far away, to be fair. So we'll clear the Osharam contracts, salvage contracts, and then we're still heading south. I'm thinking of that rebel camp that's further south.
That bellowback run dimension should be close by.
It is. It's this one
I
here.
should look at the contract just to be sure.
Remember, no, we can't hit the sacks.
Acid won't do much here. There you are. That bellowback taken down with its cargo sack intact.
Yeah, cannot hit cargo sacks. We have got purge water bombs. Let's see if we can use them. We haven't really used these very often, so if we can, we will. I don't even know if we could probably do it from... I wonder, could we just go quietly and take it down in one? Maybe. Got to avoid the sacks, this is the problem. I wonder if we can get a decent hit in. As a stealth hit. I know the word I'm after. If we can, in theory we're not going to hurt the sacks, are we? It's going to walk straight past us in a second, so I'm hoping. Silent strike into the leg. It's obviously not down. Okay, that's got it. Remember, we can't hit the sacks. So I've got to be very careful where we're hitting this. Purge water's doing its thing. Oh, I don't want to hit that. Leave the cargo sack intact. So we've got to aim for everything other than the cargo sack. There is some little bits underneath it like that we just managed to knock off. Took a hit there. I got too close to it. Take these things off underneath. That's some big damage. Onto the leg. Don't hit the sack. I don't like, if I hit the sack one more time I think I'm in trouble. In terms of the contract. The thing's nearly down.
Got it.
There we go.
I want to salvage that cargo sack.
That's how to do it. Aimed underneath it. We've managed to avoid taking down the cargo sacks. That works really well. I was doubtful that we'd manage to do it without obviously hitting them accidentally, but I think it went better than I expected. And we're going to use chill water for the first time really. We haven't utilised the blastling that much. Something we need to look at. Okay. There's something to pick up just there. And then we'll have a look at where the next part is for this contract, or the next contract. Green shine fragment. There we go. Still need a cluster, I think, for anything decent. Okay, so that's one contract done. We can head back to her whenever we're ready. The second one is here, I believe. Let's have a look at the quests. Salvage contracts. So lost supplies, bristleback site, and missing gear. Let's go to lost supplies first. Activate show on map. There's two of them to go to. That one and that one. We have got a campfire nearby to that one. Find the origins of the ornament. There's also a mission there. So let's do... We can head to this campfire here. There's actually a second campfire. Let's head to that campfire because we haven't got that one. So we'll head to that one. And that's another one then gained. And then we'll head further on Bristleback, Site 1 and Site 2. And then from there... I need more echo shells. I'm struggling for echo shells. Trying to get out of the way of the wind. Kind of went a bit too close to that there. Okay, so it's just over there. Once we're close enough, it's done. Keep an eye out for machines just in case. There we go. That's now activated at least. So Bristine Bristleback site is straight ahead of us. We'll head there. What do we need to do for that one? That's the question. I probably need to look at the contract. So we've got to look at the data point contracts. Wild. Scanned salvage contracts. Missing gear. I don't think it's the missing gear one. Is it missing gear? We'll try down return the subject lost gear. It was last seen on a cart. That's not the right one. It's this one here. The hunt will search for salvages, lost rations in areas where unfortunate skirmishes with raiders occurred. You'll need a bristleback's nose for this one. So does that mean we need to take over a bristleback, maybe? We'll need the nose of a bristleback. So I'm kind of in two minds. Do we need to take over a bristleback?
I'm getting close to where Runda's crew lost their food rations. She said only a bristleback would be able to sniff them out into the sand. I think that can be arranged.
So yeah, I think we've got to take control of a bristleback then. I'm assuming. There we go. Apex Fire Bristleback. Okay. That's the first one of those we've seen. You can ride a machine you recently scanned, so we need to ride one of these.
If I can override one, I can use it to find the rations the officer lost.
There we go. We need to override one. And leave the other two, but override one of them, and then we can use it to find the rations. We need to get close. Obviously, without them getting spooked, would be ideal. I'm thinking the Apex. We don't really override animals that often. Animals, machines. Let's actually, before we do this, head to our skills. We'll take a few skills in this, just because it's something we haven't used. So lasting override. That will help us here. Spike trap. Okay, don't need to worry about that. Machine health, we can override the machine, it keeps its health. I'm only looking at these because we're about to do it. And at some point we need every skill anyway. Propelled spike from a spike thrower. Heavy lifter, I might grab that while we're here. And we can repair over with the machine. You never know, might be needed. But it's good to have some skills, I suppose. Right, how are we getting close without being seen? That's my only real concern. The other two were turning away from us, that would help, but they're not. I don't obviously want to start a fight. I kind of just want to get to the Apex machine, and that's it. Mainly because the Apex one's better. If we're going to override a machine, you go for the best one. You've got to do it without them attacking you, that's the problem. No, it's seen me. I was going to try and override it, but it won't. That's my fault. We need to lose it because we don't want it to see us because we can't override it. So we need to run away. I would normally fight and take them down, but we need to run away to a point it's not chasing us. And then we need to go back and override one. My fault for trying to... maybe I shouldn't go for the Apex. Maybe that's the bad idea. It'd be a lot easier not going for the Apex, maybe. Although if I can now head round... while they're there searching for me, I'm assuming they're going to head back to where they were. And if that's the case, if I can quickly get down there, I could be ready and waiting for them. Yeah, they're coming back. So let's quickly get back into here.
They're becoming hunted.
Right, are they coming back this way? Or is the herd moving on? They might stay there now, mightn't they? There's me thinking, I'd be really clever, and I'll head to where they just were, and we can override one. Because we can't do this mission without overriding one of these. And they are coming back. I think. Ah, okay, maybe not. I feel like making this harder than it needs to be. Okay. So let's try this again. We need to override a bristleback. We don't override many machines. Not for any particular reason, we just don't. I need to get there though. Which one's the Apex?
Could fire that machine with
No.
shotgun.
No. So that's the apex. That's the one I kind of want, but I don't know if I'm going to get there without being seen by the others. Try and get round it. Trying to be careful because I don't want to obviously spook it. I want to get this mission done. And I want to override it to do so. Okay. Hopefully. Don't start moving. Stay there. Don't turn. Don't turn. Don't turn. Why won't it let me override? I thought it said we could. Have I messed this up? I thought we... There we go, override. We can't override the apex then by the looks of things. But we can override the fire bristleback. And we can mount the bristleback.
Let's see if you can help me find those rations Rhonda needs.
Okay, we're going to look for these rations basically. So the only reason we needed this was for the rations. So, one is... that's further away. Search the southern ruins. Let's have a look where we're heading then with this. So we're going to search 3 different areas. No, yeah. 3 areas we need to search with this bristleback. I kind of wish I'd got to Apex, but obviously we couldn't, unfortunately. Right, so we go to this first one here. What's the betting there's going to be enemy there? It's not going to be a simple case of us just getting there and searching. Maybe. Okay, so here we need to search. What about these guys? Apex Acid Canister Borrower. Could be an issue, couldn't it? Obviously we can fight with the machine. There's green shine in there. If that is, that's something we need to look at. And there's a data point in there as well. So there's a data point just here. Let's have a look at this. And there's also a green shine, so we need to head in there as well. So this was from the General Counsel's office to the BOD group. Puerto Alea liability. Regarding the board's request for liability analysis of the Puerto Alea incident, the casino organised a betting event around a corporate drone battle, but didn't initiate the battle itself, making up the question. The Puerto Alea plaintiffs want damages for all families involved and for restoration of village property. Since it wasn't our drone that crash landed in the market, our culpability seems it is unlikely that Grasset Limited will bear the brunt of any potential settlement, as logo is clearly visible in the wreckage, losing side in the fight of the contested lots. Although the casualties were substantial, we're likely in the clear. Okay, interesting. Right, so we're here.
They said some of their rations were lost around here. This bristleback should be able to dig out the containers.
So we need to jump down. Let him do his thing. Supposedly he will find them. While we're here, can we get in there? We can. Green shine fragment. Never leave a fragment behind if you see one. Okay, has it found it? There we go. Bristleback salvage. It's not it. I thought that was it, but it's not. Right, we need to get off for a second because we're about to be attacked.
Rhonda's rations might be right here. I need a bristleback.
I'm leaving the bristleback to do its job. We're just going to take these out before they attack us. And the bristleback. Mainly because I don't want to go finding another bristleback. Where's this thing ran off to? Come on. Right, one down. The one kind of dug its tunnel. down. Right, that's down. Let's deal with this. I'm leaving that bristleback to do its thing. Hopefully we'll go back in a second and it's done it. Kind of my hope at this point. Has it found it? Come on, bristleback. Other things to do. No? I don't know if it has done it. So are we in the wrong place then, maybe?
Oh, this place. I should try to find Runda's rations.
Right, so I think we got off a little bit too early. I think that was the issue. So let's dismount and try again. Good morning, Jesus. How are you? Best damn game ever. I'm tell you something, it's incredible, isn't it? It's a very, very good game. Zero Dawn was good, and they've definitely made this better. Right, have you found anything? Come on, Bristleback. It's excited about something. Please be it.
Okay, my armor in the seat. Looks like it found something. Thanks for the help, buddy.
There we go.
Rations. Barely enough for a few people.
So we've got 2 more to go and have a look at. So we're heading down to here and here. And that's
check the other locations.
This part of the quest dump. As I say, it's not something we usually use. We don't use machines. We don't really override them. It's not our playstyle. So far, we haven't got a choice in this one. So next lot of ruins. Come on. Well, hang on. There's stuff here. Jump off, Aloy. There's a few things to pick up. I didn't obviously, if we see things, I don't want to leave them and we may not come back here again. We may not find them again. It's probably worth a look. Anything else? Not by the looks of it. There, bristlebacks again. Not worried about those. Mount our bristleback. We're heading this way to the next site. So there's 2 more of these to do. I think we just have to get a little bit closer to where it wants us to be to find it this time. We're a little bit too far out last time.
The contract says I might find some of Runda's rations in this area.
Okay, so it says in this area. I don't. We are in it, kind of.
Get off this bristleback.
So let's get off the bristleback. Let the bristleback have a look.
All right, buddy.
Let's see if we can find them. Is there anything to pick up while we're waiting for it to find them? And then we got 1 more contract for this salvage lady, and then that's done. Come on. It's having fun, but it's nice to give us what we need.
Let's see what we got. No rations. Still not enough for an entire crew.
Done. So he did it first time, that one, so he's in a better position. So head into this one over here then. Why have you not climbed? Go. So we're into the last one. And then hopefully... Right, there are some machines here we're going to be a little bit wary of. It's going to be inside that building, isn't it?
Right. I'm gonna have to deal with those guys.
Okay,
first.
we've got to take out the rebels first. There's a few of them here. I didn't see the rebels till just then. Okay. So there are some enemy in here. We'll have to deal with those. There is also, interestingly, Frost Glinthawk.
Take it down!
They're fighting the Glinthawk. Oh no, they're fighting us. Right, you're down. There's that Glinthawk. We'll have to deal with that as well. So there's rebels here to fight, plus the Glinthawk, before we then go inside with the Bristleback, I think, to then find what we're looking for. Nearly down, to be fair. There we go. It's down. Right, there are...
Better.
rebels in here, though. I don't obviously want to lose the bristleback, because that will then mean we have to go back and get another bristleback to then come back.
Nothing here either.
Normally, I'd be really careful, go slowly through here, but there's actually not many of them. We've got 2 there. Two there. There's one over there that's under attack by a glint hawk by the looks of things. Is that the only 3 in here? I think that is. Right, let's see if we can use the element of surprise to a degree.
I think this is where some of Rhonda's rations got lost.
There's also things we can move in here. Alright, where are these guys? One is there. No, that one. Obviously they've got a helmet on, but 1 shot to the helmet, 1 shot to the head normally deals with these pretty quickly. Oh, nicely done. You know, the other one is being attacked by a glint hawk, so we don't really have to worry about them too much. Where are you? I missed the head. Missed the head again. Just need a headshot now. And he's down. Get in that position to actually get one. There we go. That's what I was after. Right, there was still one more rebel and a glint hawk to deal with. I know we need to bring the Bissell back in here. In fact, in theory, I could just bring the Bissell back in, couldn't I? Let's deal with that first, then we can go further in and find what else is here. There's no point, I suppose, waiting too long. Because this first area is clear. If we get attacked, we'll just take them out. This guy's giving us more salvage though. Right, got Mr. Bristleback, we've got to go head in. I think I can get in this way. Yeah, it's an open front, so we should be able to get in. Get big guy in there. Hopefully we can find what we're after. And we can also deal with the rebel and the glint hawk. Hopefully.
This is it. Last shot at finding more of Rhonda's rations.
Go on then, Mr. Mr. Bristleback. Obviously, we know we can blow that up, which is what we'll do in a minute. I just want to find the rations first. We know you've got them. You picked up the scent? What are you doing? No? Doesn't seem to be doing anything. I know it says dismount. Go more into the middle. Wait for the bristleback to pick up a scent. Come on, Mr. Bristleback. We've got stuff to do. I don't think it's going to pick it up, is it? Definitely, we're in the right area, but it could be further in, which would mean we need to be through there. Let's do the fire gleam while we're here. Hoping it's picked up a scent, but I've got to... don't know. Have you picked up a scent or have you not? Doing something.
You just search more cauldrons to learn how to write.
That's something though. That's down. You picked up a scent?
Find something?
There we go. Gather the supplies. So that's the supplies part of the contract done. Don't need to worry about the bristleback now.
As soon as I can.
We've got the rebel here to take out. There was a glint hawk here as well. We might have to deal with that when we're here. It just means machine parts for us. Have we done this one? Is that a new one? Complaint log. I didn't say new, did it? So I think we've done that one previously. Didn't say new one. There is way up this way. Okay, what do we got? Is that glint hawk in the room? It seemed to be just then. Right, there's still one rebel here, or there was last time I saw. I'm not actually helping the rebel. I'm taking that down just for us. Right, where's the rebel gone? Or are you dead? No, she's there.
There was something.
Where are you?
What was that?
Nice silent strike. Rebel down.
I think I got all of them.
Rebel dealt with.
Let that bristleback look for Linda's rations now.
We've already done the bristleback side of things, so don't worry about that. What else is there to pick up in here while we're here? Obviously we've got the Frostglint Hawk parts. Anything else? I don't think there is. I think we've now got everything from here. What's that? Complaint log we've done. I know it says we can go higher up. Green shine fragment, so we do need to go higher up. Okay, that's interesting. So we do want to go higher for that green shine. Well, we can't do it from there. Why did you not grab onto what I wanted you to grab onto? Okay, I think we're too low, too far away. So we needed a bit of different angle to grab the bit we're at. So, where's my... We were up a minute ago. Oh, there he is. Just behind me. So while we're here, we may as well try and grab this green shine. It's always going to help for upgrades. So there's 2 blue parts here. And there's one there. What's it fighting? The behemoth has suddenly appeared out of nowhere and started fighting our bristleback. Okay. I wasn't aiming for that, but there we go. Can't pull that down by the looks of things. We've got an Apex Fire Canister Burrower as well. Apex Ravager. There's a load of machines have just appeared out of nowhere here. At this point we don't need to take them down, mainly because we're focused elsewhere. Okay, so that's a sturdy beam. I think we need to stand on that. If the machines spot us, we are going to have to fight. If not, I just want the green shine. And other things I want to be doing. There we go. No, we fell down. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I do not want to be getting in a fight with all those machines. And in an enclosed space if we can avoid it. I just want the green shine. That's all I need. Right, we've got that one down. Don't fall off there. And that's now a beam.
We'll have to find another bristleback.
We just lost our bristleback, that's fine. Do we need this one? Okay, so where are we heading? We've got this point out, obviously. Can't see where we'd want to go next to head up. Okay. That still needs moving, although it did say from a different angle. She's not moving it. Okay. Maybe a case of we leave the green shine, we come back another time. Otherwise we might be here for a little while. There's a new side quest there to pick up. And if we have a look at these salvage contracts, that's done, that's done. Missing gear. That's one we also need to activate. Oh, it's miles away. Oh wow, okay, I wasn't going to be that far away to be fair. We have got a camp nearby. That is miles away. Let's head to here then. As that's our nearest one. Let's ignore, we'll come back to that one. Campfire there. We can get away from these machines while we're here.
A behemoth could bring down a mountain if it wanted to.
Wow, behemoth. Quick save. I needed to do this before we get seen. Okay. We're going to go and find this gear for the Oshiram and then come back, grab the side quest, Not necessarily do it straight away, and we're going to kind of head down. There's a big enemy rebel camp that I want to look at. We did one last night called the Hive. There is a second that I want to have a look at really while we're there. I think we've got upgrades we haven't done yet. I'm pretty sure we have. Not that one. This one, the Corrosive Blastling, but I'm holding off because I want the Thunderbolt Shredder Gauntlet. We've used this a few times. It's been brilliant. Let's do the upgrade on that. Another core slot. We need a Frostclaw Sack Webbing next. But we've got a few things we need to do with that. I kind of resent doing the Blastling, mainly because we don't use it enough. We're going to do it. We do need to use it more. It's our only way of using Purge Water, to be fair. So it's not a bad thing. Right, we need a Slab of Green Shine next for that upgrade. Don't think we've got any outfit, no. That's it. So what we will do is add in the new coil on the gauntlet though. When we've used it, it's been really effective. It's been a really good one to use. What have we currently got on the others? Reload speed 15%. Burning enemy damage, agility damage, component tear. No, not really useful. Knockdown damage. Increasing damage against knockdown. Increasing ability to stagger and knock down enemies with impact to explosive damage. Possibly. Close range damage, tear damage. I'm kind of in two minds. Do we go for the electric damage maybe? Or we just go for upgrade impact damage and take that up. That might not be a bad shout. Or we can power. Do you know what? Let's go for impact damage. Let's make this, you know, a lot more devastating when it hits. We did do the Blastling as well, but that's all good. Okay. I think we're all good to go. While we're here, to quickly grab the rumour. It's always nice to have them. It's something else we can then look at.
You might want to avoid going too deep into the desert, especially the southwest. One of our scouts ran into some nasty Tenakth down there.
There we go. That's the rebels.
He barely made it back alive.
That's actually my plan for heading towards them. So that's something. Devil's Grasp.
The rebels are as friendly as ever.
Alright, so a quick look at what the hunter's got to offer. I don't think it's anything major. It's always good to check resources though. Nope. Nope. Okay, we're good. So we are heading to there to find the gear that they've lost. That's the plan. So it's over this way. This is Camp Nowhere. I love the names of the camps. Right, we've still got another hour. We've got plenty of time. Just looking at time thinking we should have enough time, hopefully, there to that rebel area.
I think Renda's crew lost their gear somewhere in this area. I should give her contract another read, just to be sure I know what I'm doing.
Okay, let's have a quick look at the contract. It's always good to look at these contracts. They do make a difference. It does give you a clue to what you need to do. Osharam, salvage, missing gear. The hunter will track down, return the salvage of lost gear. It was last seen on a cart around the location. So we're looking for a cart, basically.
That must be the cart.
Well, there's a cart.
Mentioned. But whatever gear it was carrying isn't here.
Yeah.
I should take a closer look.
That's been destroyed by something. So let's have a look, see if we can find out what it was.
Whoever took the gear did a number on this cart. Maybe my focus can help me figure out what happened.
Okay. Examine the wooden scrap as well. My brothers pick up a signal or trail.
More claw marks. Bigger ones. Maybe a sunwings.
Okay. She's thinking sunwing. Interesting. What have we got here? More damage. Might be a case of we're heading back to a sunwing.
Claw marks. Might be from Glinthawks.
Glinthawks and sunwing.
The gear left in the cart. Maybe if I give it something else to scavenge. I can lure it back, then follow it to its nest.
Okay, I like the idea.
Stay and rest, or push on.
So we need to kill... There's the tracker burrower. We need to take... I want the camp while we're here. At least I want to be able to come back. So let's grab the camp quickly. I always press the campfires when we're near them. There we go. Oh, there's a green shine there. I know what we need to do. We need to head back. We need to take out the burrower. Hope the Sunwings and the Glinthawks come after it. And then follow them. I think that's the plan. So it's this here.
I think I found my bait.
We have found our bait.
What cauldron did you come from? You could show me how to override you.
Is it gonna come straight past us, or am I just going to kill it? Well, we'll take it out. I was going to not attack it, but it's fine. It's down. Using my precision arrows, I didn't realise that. We've got to be wary of that. So we'll keep an eye out for these Glinthawks and the Sunwings. Which one comes to get, and then we've got to follow them. There we go.
If I want to find this gear, I'm gonna have to follow this thing.
We've got to follow it back to its nest. We've got to avoid detection and follow it. Okay. Can't be detected. Interesting when it can't be detected. Can tag the target. Never had a follow quest in this where we can't be detected before. That's interesting. Right, where's it going? Yeah, I don't think we've had one. Normally you approach situations however you want. To be told don't be detected is a different one. I don't know what happens if we are detected. Okay, let's take this a bit easy for the minute. Alright, now what? Still heading up. That's what I like, I think, is it's so different. Every quest is so different to the others. We're near the Sunwing site, so I'm assuming it's just going to head there to its nest and we take it out, maybe. Okay, currently it's looking at us, so I don't want to go any higher at this point.
Weak to purge water.
It's weak to purge water, so we'll get that sling on just in case. Is it looking at us currently? Because if it is, I can't move forward. Right, there are other birds here. Other birds? Glinthawks. Not just the Sunwing. Okay, well, it's here. So is that it? Do we attack? Hold off? We've kind of followed it. I'm assuming that's its nest. Follow the Sunwing and avoid detection. Well, that's what we've done. It's not said we've got here, though, I don't think. Okay, what's it doing now? It's still going, still moving. We weren't quite close enough, I don't think. I think that was the issue, we just weren't quite close enough to actually activate it. Now it's dropped it. Another sunwing there.
This must be the Sunwing's nest. Let's hope Brenda's gear is here.
Loot the nest. So, the nest is where it just dumped the body over there, didn't it? I could take on the sunwings. I suppose if we don't need to, then there's no point. Or is there? It says loot the nest. Actually, I think we do need to take them on. There are 2 of them, so we're going to have to try and use what we can to our advantage here. I missed it with a bomb. No, we did get it, actually. I wasn't expecting to get it like that, but we did. So we've taken on sunwings previously and actually took them out pretty well. Mainly because they only attacked one at a time last time. While it's drenched, there's no point me using a different weapon. Right, now we can use the sling again, because they're no longer drenched. Dodge out of the way of that coming at us. There we go, drenched again. You want to be drenched as well? I missed it, I think, the second one. Okay, the first one is drenched. We can hopefully knock it out if it doesn't drop the rock on us there. There we go. They are difficult. Last time they only attacked one at a time and it made it really easy to deal with. 2 at a time, not so easy. Come on, you're nearly down. Come on, go down. There we go, 1 is down. Still got this one to deal with. Back to the chill water. Did get the hit in with the chill water, so that's a bonus there. There is something that detaches from the top of the head as well. Ideally, I think we need to be taking on the shield part of the wings as well. I got no ammo. That'd be more helpful if I actually had ammo, wouldn't it? I'm out of health as well. Let's reload the health. Nice weak point hit. Get away from the pulse. They're not too bad to take on, you've just got to be accurate. I have got power shot we should really use, I suppose, as well. That'll do a bit of damage, I think. Nice hit on the wing. As I say, if we get the head, it's a nice weak spot on that head, just right there. Where's it go? Drops down suddenly. It's nearly down. Right, that's done some damage. And I think it is down. Both sun wings taken care of. Weren't too bad. It was a bit of a tougher fight than before. But not every fight's going to be easy like sometimes. And the fact is, last time they didn't attack us all at once. They kind of attacked one at a time. So that did make life a little bit simpler. Right, we definitely need to pick health back up. We lost a bit there. There's any parts that we knocked off. I should have used power shot. I think that would have made life a little bit easier there as well. Okay, we've still got to search the nest. There's a beak there. I love the parts that fall off. You can't pick them up, but they're there. Okay, nest is here. Right, one of the parts, Sparker. Okay. And then if we got this, that's everything done.
Gear, all right.
There we go.
Have better get out of here before the Sunwing comes back.
Well, the Sunwing's not coming back, we just dealt with it. But that's everything done for the Osharam salvage now. So we can hand in all 3 things.
I'll keep some extra on hand.
In one go. Which is always a good way of doing it, I think. So let's have a look where we're heading. We are heading back down there. It's a long way back. So what I'm thinking, we head to this unknown campfire. As it's nearby, it's another one then gained. And then we can head back to the Osharam. There is, like I say, another side quest to pick up as well. There's Glinthawks here, I think. Another campfire enables us to come back at any point that way. Don't run into a tree, that would help. Right, nice little campfire. And now we can head back down here. What's that? There's a green shine slab in there. Oh wow, okay. That's something to go for. There was a side quest here. But it's now no longer there. I don't know if we're closer, it might turn up again.
Aloy, you're back.
No, it's not there anymore. That's weird. Okay, we can hand in all 3 quests all at once to Runda.
I got what you needed, and took down that bellowback we talked about. You should be able to salvage what you need and set up a perimeter now.
This is everything. Our gear, our food. I can't thank you enough, Aloy. You just saved my crew.
I'm glad I could help.
Looks like we'll be able to make our way back to No Man's Land as soon as my crew is strong enough.
If you use the tunnel to the northeast across the mountains, you might have trouble going back. It collapsed not long ago.
Not to worry. A salvager can always find a way back home.
Not fast, are they? About the tunnel collapsing?
We don't get lost in a sandstorm, that is. But I was wondering, the rollerback salvage I was going to use to build the armor, I lost it after we ran into those Tenakth. I was hoping you could find it for me. Otherwise, all of this would have been for nothing.
Do you have any idea where it might be?
So it's not quite over. I thought we'd done all 3 things in once.
On your contract. I know it's not much to go on.
But they actually need something else from us.
I'll see what I can do.
That's annoying. I thought we'd done it all. So not quite all done. The rollerback, the hunter will search and retrieve lost rollerback salvage. The salvage suggests, yeah, just be able to find it. Okay, so let's go back to quests. Go back to. I thought we'd done them all. Still one to do. Activate. Where are we heading? Oh wow, it's miles away. Okay, well that actually does kind of makes sense to a degree. I want to do that, and then I want to head here for the rebel camp, which is Devil's Grasp. So that kind of works the way we want it to. We want to be heading south. I'm just wondering whether we should start there and head that way. I wonder if that would be the good campfire to start with. A lot of this we haven't really been to before, so it's definitely worth doing. Have you got anything else to talk to her about?
Finding that rollerback salvage?
I'm working on it.
We're working on it, okay. I wondered if there's... Oh, we can only trade. I don't think she's gained anything, though. I've got 6 of those, so we don't need any of those. Just wonder if she's gained anything new that would help us. Sunwing Shield Caster, we've got 3. We definitely don't need those. We've got all of those. No, okay.
Couldn't find what you need, huh? It happens.
That's because you don't have anything we actually currently need. Okay. I was going to wait for all the contracts to catch up, the XP wise. We're just waiting for them all to kind of catch up for a minute. And then we're going to fast travel closer. Pristine Bellowback contract done as well. Is that all the contracts got? No, not quite. New contract as well.
Let's hope our bad luck doesn't follow us all.
And level 37 reached. I think that's everything. I think it should all catch up now. Yes. Okay, so let's head closer to where we're heading. This campfire here makes sense. We'll check arrows and work our way around. We'll grab the salvage and then it's the camp. It's kind of my aim. So from here, let's head to that campfire and head south. I know it was trying to get us to go that way. Before we head too far, arrows, we're good. Quick save. And then let's head towards this campfire. You never know what we're going to encounter on the way, so we've got to be ready for anything. Yeah, the rebel camp's definitely something I want to do. After one we did yesterday. I want to try and get those done. Lisa was telling us how they make more sense if you do them before Gemini. So it's definitely the way forward. There is a track here. People have been walking this way. Lots of peccaries. Don't need any of those though. There's a few things in there. Ancient supply chests and the like. Fortunately that's not where we're heading. Okay, so we are now at that campfire. We're heading this way. Is there anything on the map between us and there? No, it's kind of a straight path, isn't it? I think there's obviously going to be a machine here. I would highly expect a fight to some degree. Don't need vulture. I'm pretty sure we don't need anything vulture. I know we need a gull and salmon. They're about the only two that actually I remember, strangely. Other thing we need to pick up, they're the two parts I actually remember we need. Oh, I think there was a duck as well, wasn't there? Obviously we're not going to find that near here. Not in the desert. Okay. No telltale signs of a machine at the minute. That's something I suppose. I mean it can't appear out of nowhere. Okay.
I can grab this from my stash later.
Right. No machine, although there is a bellerback, acid bellerback there.
This is where Rhonda said she lost that rollerback salvage. I use my focus. Rollerback salvage. Nice.
Okay, so we just need to actually use our focus to find it. That's all we need to do. There's nothing here, but I guarantee we're going to be attacked, aren't we? It's almost a given. The fact that that's there waiting for us, something's going to come and get us.
I'll take that.
So there's a mushroom here that can be concealers. Okay, where's the next salvage? Over there. So we want 2 of 5. I'm waiting for something to jump out on us. I can hear a noise. I can't work out where it is. There's something there.
I see more salvage.
Hey! That salvage isn't yours, pal!
Shell snapper.
Back by force.
Yeah, okay. We kind of guessed this was going to happen, didn't we? Right, what's it weak against? Let's work that out. Acid and fire. So let's go first for tear arrows. See what we can tear off. Because anything that comes off it is only going to help us. It's got a lot of health, these things, so it's going to be a big fight.
There.
A little bit of a hit. Any armour that can be taken off will help. Fire and acid. Obviously set it on fire, that does help us. Took a little bit of a hit there. Get as many weak spot hits as possible whilst trying to get it on fire. Nearly on fire. It is now on fire. Trying to get some weak point hits here as well. What we should also do while I think about it is probably activate power shots. A few of these on some weak points. They've just gone on the ground, hasn't it? It's a bad time for it to go on the ground. I've just gone on power shots. Where are you? Caught me there with the ice. Just as I do power shots activate, he goes underground. Oh, I took a hit. That was a big hit. We have knocked a whole chunk of his armor off on one side. Whoa. Right, again we can now set him back on fire. Definitely worked last time. Right, he's on the underground again. We've got to watch out for where he comes up when he's on underground, because he will jump at us. Where is he? There he is.
Gonna take more.
Wow, fire ammo. Not a good sign. Jump for that tail. I was going to use some weapon stamina up there. I just need a refill. There we go. So that did 3 arrows at once. Try and increase how quick we can get him on fire. Obviously weapon stamina is an issue over that. He's not really staying on fire very long, is he? Something I've noticed. What else is he weak to? Acid. Let's try acid. The fire definitely isn't working, I don't think. Well, not as well as it possibly could. Although acid isn't really. It's taken a while to get the acid build up. We are doing damage, admittedly. Nearly there. Acid's nearly fully built up. There we go, acid is now built up. See if we can get some good hits on his armour now. Underground he goes. He is losing health by the acid though. This was always going to be a big fire, and we knew something was going to happen when we got here. It's kind of a given we were going to fight something incredible. Not our first one, strangely enough. Okay. Need to take out whatever weapon that is that's firing at us, don't we? It's on the back. Yeah, we've got to take out the weapon that's firing shots at us there. Missed it, I think. I can't make any more tear arrows. I can do precision though from distance. These will do the most damage. Obviously the slowest ones to load will do the most damage. Nice shot there. That's done a lot of damage in one shot there. That went well. We can take up a couple of coils while we're here. Another bomb. Got to take them bombs out. Let's see where it is now. Now I know where it is. We'll aim for it. I think I nearly got a hit on it there. Come on. So nearly down, to be fair. We've nearly got it. Okay, where's it going to appear back up? It's coming here, isn't it? Come on. I mean, it's so nearly down. I'm out of arrows there. It's pretty top for this one. Took a bit of a hit. Back underground again. That was silly of me. Got too close to it as it went underground. So nearly down as well. There we go. It is down. What a fight. What a fight.
Might as well take the extra salvage to Runda.
Okay. That was incredible. As expected, to be fair. But now we've got to search for the area, get the last parts of this salvage for the contract, and then that should be done. What a fight.
Just what I was looking for.
So we actually just gained a shell bolt for the shell snapper that we needed for an upgrade for ourselves. And that's for our armor. We just need one more clamberjaw tail duster. And then that's our armor upgrade actually dealt with. So that's quite good. Right, I think I'm missing one more part of the salvage. Where are you? Where's this last part? Dealt with that. I can't seem to find the last part. It's a bit weird. But what a fight. I think we did well. I think there's things I definitely could have done better. The acid seems to work better than fire, although it was meant to be weak to both. I definitely think the acid did work better. Obviously running out of tear arrows didn't help. Tear arrows, we keep them run out of really quickly, and actually they would help us take a lot more of the armour off, so they are something we're going to try and work on. Right, where's this last bit of salvage? It's not there. I can't quite see it. There are certain parts of machines you can knock off after the fact, so we can make that explode. Not going to help us at this point. Mushroom there. Might have been really silly. Yeah, we still need one more bit, and I don't know where it is. Unless it's the other side of it over here. I can be short one bit of salvage. The only place it can be is here. And now I can't find it. It's always the way. Okay. That's the mushroom. That's fine.
Shooting that should release a cloud of spores to hide in.
We don't need spores to hide in. I need one bit of salvage. So it's in the so it's quite a big ballpark area to look for actually. I've only looked at this kind of side where we fought, so there might be something else around then. As long as we stay in this ballpark area. Just not sure where it is. Okay, nothing showing up that way currently. I think that's a plant, I would have said. I'm kind of gone out of the search area now. Okay, so we're in the search area again. It must have been one I didn't grab on the way in, is all I'm thinking. It's weird. It's a plant. This is really weird that I can't find it. So further around this way, possibly. Still in the general area. It's weird, isn't it? We're here. It should be here. Just in the search area now. There's definitely nothing up that way. It's a peccary. I would have thought it'd be in the area where we had a fight, but I don't know. It's a weird one. Can't... Ah, it's there. There is something there. So we was further away than where we went in then, which was quite weird. There we go. Rollerback salvage done.
Time to take it back to Runda.
So now we need to head back and she can make what she needs out of it. What we're going to do, we're going to head to this campfire. Mainly then, it's another one gained. There's also an unknown shelter, but we won't head there now. We've got about half an hour left of the stream, so I want to head for that rebel camp as soon as we can. Let's hand these in first. And then we will head to rebel camp. I think that's the plan. And there's a big ruins there. I kind of want to explore it, but I also know the focus, otherwise I won't get anything done. There's a campfire. Okay, nice save there. And then we're going to fast travel back to the Osharam up here. Hand this in, and then we're going to head back south again and deal with that rebel area. There we go, let's hand this in.
Found your salvage. Had to fight a shell snapper for it.
A shell snapper, huh? You know, after all this, I was thinking about making a new helmet for the armor. Something better prepared to deal with a sandstorm. That shell snapper salvage might do the trick. No sense in letting your hard work go to waste.
Glad it helped.
Here, your payment.
Okay.
Maybe when my armor wins Karev's competition, you'll come by to celebrate with us.
There's a few people we need to go and say hello to again at some point.
I'd like that. We'll see.
Okay. Believe that's this area done now. She got more contracts. No, we can only trade with her now. And that's it.
Couldn't find what you need, huh?
It's all good.
What happens?
It's just it showed green, I wasn't sure, but yeah, it's all done. That's completed. So the aim was to head down here. We go to Rebel Camps. Devil's Grasp is the one I want. Activate the quest. We're heading there. The nearest point though we've got is this camp here. And then we're going to head southwest. That's the plan. So let's make sure we're fully stocked. Arrows, yes. The only ones I've not got is tear arrows, but that's not too bad because I think these are only normal people. We're fighting as their rebels. So let's head to there. Let's go and take on this rebel camp. Depending on how long it takes, depends what else we can do this morning. We are back again tomorrow morning for more Forbidden West. So all good in that respect. And we are back tonight with Genshin Impact as well. But let's finish off what we planned. So we're heading down through the desert. Deal with this rebel camp. We've actually found the level 40 rebel camp. We found it last night by accident, so at least we know where that is, but I want to deal with the others first. There is story to these. Obviously we took down one last night, and that was the one that was making all the armour and the weapons for the rebels. So that's that one done, so we can follow the story to a degree. It will help us make sense of what the rebels are up to. Now we are right near it. I don't think there's anything else. No, so there's a leftover outskirts of a town of some sort, I would have said. Right, there we go. We've discovered the rebels camp. Now the only thing I want to watch out for is obviously we need to get in, but I want to get in without being seen for as long as possible. That gives us the element of surprise as we infiltrate the camp.
Just like that Osram Delver said. Forgot to mention, it was built under a horse. What are they doing here?
So we're going to find out what they're doing here, as well as taking out all the rebels. We are short on health items in terms of berries, so I'm just trying to grab those. Right, so rebel there. Rebel fighter there. Look, we had this last night where we kind of got into a rebel camp, and there was more than what we first saw in terms of enemies, so we've got to be a little bit wary of how many are here. The more we can take out from a distance, the better. If they've got a helmet on, this makes this bit a bit more difficult. Helmet's off. That's what I wanted. And then second shot, I missed the headshot.
I've been spotted.
Yeah, that hasn't worked out the way I wanted it to. Normally it's take the helmet off, headshot follows, and we're all good. But that didn't go to plan this time. That was a bit low, that one. So this might not go the way I wanted it to. Come on. Right, headshot that time. There's a machine coming in there, we've got to be a bit wary of that. Rider's off the machine at least. I'm out of precision arrows already, that didn't last long, did it? This is me going in slowly and quietly, it hasn't really worked. Admittedly. Let's go to our shredder. Where are they? I missed. Shredder does work well, I think. Need to get the hit. There we go. I missed. Okay, Shredder's not really working in our favour. It's done some damage, it's not as much as I would have liked. Deal with this guy.
Much better. Right,
we've got to take these two out. There's two riders here, we take them both out. We'll make our life a little bit easier. And the whole camp hasn't come out after us just yet, so that's something. Right, where are they? We got more precision arrows? As long as the alarm's not been raised, we're okay. We may still get away with this. Right, you're off. You're down. Good auto strike on the machine as well. She's obviously throwing us off. Right, her machine's down. We haven't done much melee combat currently though. Jump! We've taken down a machine though, at least, that's something. She's now down. I know I need to heal as well. Trying to take him down with a headshot, but instead we knocked him off. Oh, how did I miss that? Machine's down in one. He won't be able to use his machine to get back at us again. Where is he? He's still there.
Gotta watch my step.
Okay, so we do need to take out the rider. I think that's the helmet off. No, but that is now. And that's him down. Okay. We are still wanted, there are still people looking for us, but I think it's not going to be as bad as a minute ago. So now we can still infiltrate. That isn't definitely not the way I wanted to go. And thank you for the like for those, much appreciated. That didn't really go to plan, did it, in terms of going in slowly, carefully, sneakily. Where's that person? Headshot there. The second person. We've already missed. That's the person that caused us to miss last time. Mainly because of the helmet on. So we are being attacked. Quite a few here now. Right, there's one there. There's one up there. I see you. Missed a headshot there. There we go, that one's down.
Still in this fight.
Still more than just us though. So yeah, so much for sneaking him. We've actually now got to go in and attack fully, I think. We've got two people here. Can't see any more just yet, there will be more. Right, helmet off, that's what we wanted first. First hit, helmet off. Second hit has to be a headshot. Perfect. This one hasn't got a helmet on anyway. Nice headshot there. Reload our arrows. Need more machine muscle. Okay, we know there's going to be more enemy in here. But we kind of got away with it. We didn't really go to plan. So far we're okay. Right, I can hear someone talking. There's one there. One there, that's a rebel champion. So champions, if we can take from a distance or take out without them seeing us, that is a big bonus. Another rebel champion there. Come on.
We finish it.
Oh no, he saw us as we snuck in. So we didn't really sneak in as much as I'd hoped there. Right, we're in a bit of trouble. Health wise, we haven't got much left either. I need to deal with one of these guys at a time, ideally. Champions are tough to deal with. We're going to need to go back to normal arrows. Still, it's got such a long reach. Obviously, if we can take the helmet off, that does help us massively. Because a headshot still takes them out now. Obviously, the shield's an issue.
Here it comes.
I need that headshot. Champion down. One champion is dealt with. There's more than one, so we know there's still going to be an issue. Okay. Don't think we've got any more medicinal berries. That's where we're short, is medicinal berries. Right. Who's firing at us currently? Can't see where they are. Okay. Again, if we can sneak in. No. That was a sneak in, but he's there. Oh, that bomb hit. Right, 2 of them now, 3 of them. Champion's the one we've got to focus on because obviously he is the one that's going to do the damage. I need arrows. If we can get his helmet off, that is the best thing we could be doing. But it's getting that shot in while the armor's down, like that. Come on. 1 hit. 2 hit. I need to hit that headshot. That's his helmet off. Now we need the headshot. Missed it. Come on. We get the headshot. He is down. There we go. Headshot done. Now it's a case of taking out the guys that have come out to fire at us over there. They're a lot easier to defeat. The champions are the tough ones with the shields. Can we get these people up? Obviously, watch out for the bombs they're throwing. No helmet on this one. Didn't hit the actual one I was aiming for. Hit the one behind, I think. There's one. No, missed that shot. Come back here. I can see it. It's got dark, so it's a little bit harder to hit. There we go. Another headshot. Nicely done. Okay. We're okay again. Obviously, they're still looking for us. But we're okay again. Every time we try and get in, more rebels come after us. But so far, we've survived. We've got no health left. No health berries. Isn't ideal. I would like to have some. We have got potions though, so that's what we're going to have to use. In terms of enemies, there's 2 this way. Soldier.
Corruptors.
There's a dead corruptor in here.
My spear from one of them. I guess the rebels are using them too.
Yeah, the rebels do seem to be using them, and that's not a good thing. Right, it's a sharpshooter down. Okay, what do we got? Any more enemies? Can't tell me it's just the 2 over to the left. Oh no, they're both up there. That's it. We might be... Oh, there's 3 over there now. We can get a silent strike in, I'll take it. Or we need to shoot from distance. It's whether they've got a helmet on. If they've got a helmet on, obviously, this shot's harder. I think that's helmet off. I need a headshot. I missed. Can't make any more of the big arrows now. So obviously we're not going to be as accurate with this bow. From distance anyway. What we can do though. have got a gauntlet. This kind of does some damage to the surrounding area as well, like that. Does damage to the surrounding area, so it does kind of work. I do like the gauntlet for that respect. Does some big damage if it hit directly, but it's constant damage. See if we catch him without having to reload. You got a hit? That was a hit. Okay, we did some damage. I can't make any more. I'm short on quite a lot of things at the minute by the sounds of it, which is surprising. Right. From distance, these arrows aren't brilliant, as you can see. Just not accurate enough. This bow isn't made for that kind of distance, that's the problem. Right, there's some things in here we're going to need to deal with. I need to take them 3 out. Is there any more enemy? Or are we free and clear? No, there's a few more we haven't seen till now. There we go. So we need to get hidden for a minute. If he comes near us, I'll grab the medicinal. Right, it's 2 walking past. Again, if we can sneak up behind him, that's a bonus. Where's he heading? Nice silent strike. Takes him down in one. That was a conqueror. Right, where is she? She's there. Okay, let's deal with her. Didn't mean to jump off the side there. I was actually aiming to hit her, but I think that's her helmet off. Put your head up. Missed. Helmet's off though, so that's a bonus. Makes the headshot a little bit easier if they haven't got a helmet. There we go. Didn't take it out in one hop. I don't know. How am I got no ammo? It's very important I'm running out of ammo. She's running away from us. Right, we dealt with her. I think we're going to be blowing a few things up in here. By looks of things. We have got a weapon we can take. Shall we take the weapon? What have we got? It's a Ravager cannon. We don't really use weapons like this, so it's a chance to use something we don't normally use.
No, I'd find ya. Give them support.
That's the way to take out the rebels.
Where are you, coward?
Right, where are you? Yeah, that's the way to take out some rebels, isn't it? Who did we get shot by? Obviously we can't dodge as quickly as we normally would.
Empty.
We're empty. No more big weapon. But then that person is nearly dead, to be honest. We've nearly taken them out.
Where are you, coward?
We're here. Come and get me. There you go. They're out. Now, is that everyone dealt with? There's probably one person we've missed. That's normally the case. You miss one person and there's still fighting to go happen. So we need to have a proper look round to see where this last person is. We've got quite a few bodies to search as well. If we can grab some health along the way, we will. So that is where we're lacking. There's an explosive there. I reckon we still need to head up. This person is dead. We kind of killed them as they're in a certain weird position. See, that stuff normally, we do that, and then we can pick all the sparkers up. That's how they work. Right, just deal with these rebel soldiers, take the parts that they have on them. Okay, so there's a bit of camp that goes through here, doesn't it? So that's, I think, where we're going to find more enemy.
I hope machines don't.
Maybe not. We haven't found the camp's leader yet.
That hammer.
We've got to destroy the overriding machine as well.
Mine, but different. I think this is what the rebels use to override machines.
Okay.
So, if I get rid of it, rebels will have fewer of them.
So yeah, if we can take that out, they won't be able to override machines as much, which obviously helps us in the long-running fight against the rebels. So that is something we need to do. I'm just still looking if there's anyone else. There's definitely someone else here. We haven't found the leader yet, so they're here somewhere. Right, let's disable the override machine or device. It's like a big electronic magnet, isn't it?
The rebels to add more machines to their army. I should find whoever's in charge. Make sure I shut this place down for good.
Right, we're now looking for the leader. And by now I would have expected to find them. But they're hidden away somewhere by the looks of things. I haven't quite managed to find my way to them. Lots of parts. Salvager. I don't really need Ridgewood. I've got. To be fair, I probably could do with it. We haven't got a massive amount on us anymore. I know whatever's excess gets sent to your stash, so there's always a bonus for having more. Okay. Where is the camp leader? That's the big question. I can't seem to find them. Right, where else do we need to... Let's head up. We haven't really headed up that much, have we? They've got to be up somewhere, I would have said. But we just... We want to take the camp out. This is what we've done. Right. Well, they're not here. So that's annoying. I've missed them at some point. They're here somewhere. Okay, at that point can we jump to? Yes, we can. Okay, where is this camp leader? Ah, there we go. There's more people. Sons of Prometheus Gunner, Operative, Sniper. So that's still not even the leader, but they're in a tunnel. This is why we haven't seen them then so far. It's a tunnel. I can't craft any more long-range arrows either, annoyingly. So the way we'd normally infiltrate this, I'm not able to do because I haven't got long-range arrows. So we need to go in slowly, carefully. If we can sneak up and take them out silent strike style, we will. We got over there. There's a corruptor there.
I think this is where they run the camp.
Use some real grub.
Alright.
Real brew.
Okay. Slowly, carefully. I'm not going to rush. I don't want to get into a big old fight if we can avoid it. Is it just the three of them? I think it is. So it's that guy there. There's Parchment as well. Okay. This is the guy I want to deal with first. They're going to see me the minute I try to get him.
Not so much.
Okay. One of those is going to shout the minute I aim for him. They've got a helmet on. It's not going to work. Yeah, I'm going to have to go for it. Obviously, helmet off enables us to get a headshot, which can take my own one, but I'm not going to be as accurate without my long-range bow, as you can see. Trying to get his helmet off. The helmet off, I get more damage. Come on, give me that headshot. Missed. There we go, down. One is down. Where's the other big guy? I didn't kill him. Oh, he's there. He's hiding, so I can't get his headshot. I need that helmet off. There we go, helmet is off. And now I just need to be accurate. There we go. Right, we have got the leader still to kill. That's this person here. Again, helmet off. Nice headshot, finishes off nicely. And that, not killed. I was backing away ready to go elsewhere. We weren't quite dead. She survived the headshot. I didn't think she was. Maybe I didn't quite get as accurate as I thought I was.
This one has a focus.
But we have done it. And that Prometheus person had a focus. That's what I don't want the Deathbringer gun. So the lady's got a focus. That's something we do need to look at. Is there anything else before? There's no enemies here now, so we're all good. I can walk around normally. Pick anything else up quickly before we head and have a look at her focus. Interesting that she's got a focus. And so far we have taken out their machine that overrides machines. So it looked like an electronic magnet. Was kind of what it looked like. Anything else that we need to deal with? No. Okay. We can search her.
This focus is encrypted.
After recovering an encrypted focus belonging to the Sons of Princess, any Aloy hopes to access data back at base. So at some point we need to head back to base to do that.
Maybe I can hack into it back at base.
Yeah, so that's an extra thing we can do back at base. Any other information we can gather from this site would be helpful.
It's an override module, like mine. It's been altered.
Interesting.
Looks like it needs to be inside a machine.
Inside a machine?
That's what the equipment outside is for.
And there was
Pierce through a machine's armor and insert the module to override it.
So that's like a permanent override, where ours is time limited. But they're inserting the override mechanism inside them.
The number of machines being captured and overridden. That is not good. So the rebels harvest ancient corruptors in the area to get override modules.
Wow.
And I'm guessing the Sons of Prometheus modify them to be shoved into machines permanently. Now they have orders to override a lot more of them. It'll be hard with their equipment destroyed. I could go, or I could take out the rest of the rebels.
I don't think there's any rebels left.
The main threat here either way.
We have already dealt with everyone. So we'd already taken out one camp which had weaponry. And now we've taken out their ability to override machines. So I think that's a job well done. So we can leave here. There is no more enemy left. I think we've picked most things up as well. Don't think there's much more. There might be a few dead bodies we've missed. I think we can grab the campfire though now.
Going down.
Which is here. And that is that cleared. Devil's Grasp completed. Now, we are rapidly out of time this morning. We've got about 5 minutes. So I'm just thinking, what could we clear for 5 minutes? There's probably not much. No, there isn't, is there? There's still so much more to do. If you look on the map itself, there is... quest-wise, we'll have a quick look at what quests are left. So obviously we're missing out on Gemini. We are 8 levels above, but the reason for it is I feel that's more the end game kind of place. So we've got Pro Monitory is in theory the next mission, which is there. What reason's that? Calais, the newest member of the chorus, is presumed dead. So that's the next one. Breaking Even. Drowned Hopes. The second verse. Blood Choke. Valley of the Fallen. The Way Home's on hold, obviously. Errands wise, this is where things get interesting. There's so much to do. Prometheus Data needs doing. That's back at base. The Taste of Victory is in Saltbite. Supply Drop. We've got Call and Response. In Bloom. The Music in Metal. Souvenir, Burden of Command. So those two are kind of on par with the main quest one. Ties of Justice and the Enduring. They seem to be after Gemini in terms of level, which makes me think story will be later. Ignore the Jobs. That's basically just all the stuff we need for different upgrades. We still need more. Still got to find more salvage places. We've done one hunting grounds, I think. Melee Pit we haven't really done much of. The arena we can go back and do more. Rebel Outposts, we've got 4 Rebel Outposts still to do. Bone White Tear, I think, is last. But these are outposts, they're not camps. Relics, we've still got loads of those to do. We've barely done relics. Tallnecks, pretty sure we're still Got one to do, we've done, and cauldrons we've barely touched. Gauntlet runs we've not done, and obviously collectibles as well. We've still got so much to do. So when you think you're quite close, you know we're near. Game progression, we're 43.38% with nearly 40 hours in. How incredible is that? I think Gaming said he'd done it in 60 hours platinum. I don't think we'll be over that, I think. What we're going to do, before we finish, let's have a look at our skills. Did we gain a new bow? We did find a new bow. I didn't even notice we picked this up. So it's a Sunshot Hunter bow. This unique Carja bow is designed to be quick on the draw and is most effective against airborne or corroding enemies at mid-range. Okay, that's interesting. So if we look at this, got draw speed is increased, overdraw damage, corroding enemy damage, and aerial enemy damage. And if we look at what it actually does, that's actually not a bad one to have. There is also a zoom in shot, I'm pretty sure. Well, what is that? I don't know what the third one is from the ammo. If I come out, it's not going to tell me, is it? So that's interesting. I can't compare it, can I, either? That's the problem. My thinking is we have got one we don't use. The Hunter bow is the Seeker Hunter bow. We don't use. Was it Lightning Hunter? No, it's Lightning Hunter bow we don't use, isn't it? So Lightning Hunter we don't use, mainly because we've got lightning in our Firestorm Warrior bow. So we haven't really utilised it. This seems to be better against airborne enemies. That's something we could actually utilise, I think. So that's something to look at tomorrow morning. There's no point in adding it yet. We'll need to have a proper look tomorrow morning. And skills, we've got 11 points. Let's have a look what we can add for our 11 points. Silent strike gain. It's this middle one. Sharp shot bow. Fire a powerful shot from a kneeling position. Okay. Braced shot. We'll take it. So we've got 8 points to spend. The smoke bomb capacity I've not really worried about because we don't use them. I did grab a few of these earlier. Mainly because it does some upgrades. What else we've got here? Bouncing bomb from the blastling. That could be something we could use. Well, I'm trying to use these things more. Or burst dodge. Sticky bomb. I like the sticky bomb idea. Because it explodes after the delay. Low ranged health and low health defense. We'll take the low health defense. That will absolutely help us. And low health ranged. I know we're now short on points. What have we got? Anything small to pick up? Got a few here. Resonator build up. Melee damage. That's one we need. That will help us immediately. So as far as the skills go, we're getting there. We've done a few Trapper ones and we did some Machine Master because we had to override a machine. Other than that, I think we're getting there. Still a long way to go, isn't there? Right, we're going to get our saves done and then we'll have a quick chat before we finish. And I'll be able to tell you roughly hours. So manual save hours is now 50 hours. And I don't think we're going to get done in the next 10 hours. So I do think that is not going to happen. I think we're looking at about 70, maybe 80 hours in to finish, I think. And we are aiming for platinum, although we still need the trophies. But that is it for this morning. That is the stream finished, I'm afraid. We are done with Horizon Forbidden West for today. This afternoon, you've got a Dirt 5 video live on this afternoon. And then you've got Genshin Impact 2 hours this evening as we continue trying to complete the quests in Genshin Impact. That will be this evening for 2 hours, 9:30 GMT. We are back tomorrow morning with more Horizon Forbidden West as well. So join us again tomorrow morning. Thank you all for the thanks for the likes, the views. Oh, no, I can't get my words out. Thank you very much for the likes, the views, the comments, and the conversation. You guys have been incredible as always. We're back with more Horizon Forbidden West tomorrow morning as we continue our journey with Aloy. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day if we don't see you tonight, and we'll hopefully see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.